So, as you all travel westward upon these horses
Yeah.
along the Golden Path,
We are riding in a line as epic music plays in the background. We are power horse riding.
yeah, you are using the mirror to reveal the entire path, and as you go by, you see a single swan looking at you all.
Swan of Tuonela.
You saw my reference. Eventually, the branch glows and it feels warm in your hand, Umlaut. It's then at full speed you gallop through the mist.
Yes!
The horses suddenly stop as you touch solid ground. So then you find yourselves in a land where there shouldn't be one, though instead of being greeted by a beautiful isle full of forested wilderness and flowery meadows of many bright colours, where the souls of the dead and the gods gather to celebrate, play music, and enjoy time with the ancestors, where everyone is forever young, the trees of golden apples are never empty, and there is only joy. The only things that greet you is the smell of burning and decay, the sight of trees as black as coal, grey flowers crushed and wilting, broken buildings, many stone statues and corpses littering the fields, and in the distance, the sounds of war as giant monstrosities destroy all in their path. You begin to realize these monsters are the Fomorians, the demons of the underworld, fighting against the Tuatha De Danann. There is also an impossibly large, imposing silver oak tree that looks more like 9 oak trees that have grown into a singular one. In the sky, a bright red glow fills the land, and as you take a moment to look up, filling your vision is the face of Jupiter and its red spot.
The planet?
Yes, the planet.
It looks close by for some reason. It's very weird.
It's the telescope effect. It does that all the time.
That's not worrying at all.
Yeah.
Does it wink at us?
No. First off, Tobias, you see magic is everywhere, permeating every plant, river.
Magic is in the air, I guess.
And even the sky itself, but it's like a whirlwind and it gathers around the tree, the silver tree in the center.
I'm guessing there's more magic than you've ever seen before.
Okay. Whew, this is a juicy.
Yeah, this is more magic in one place you've ever seen.
I get close to Teresa. Any thoughts?
Other than stopping this madness, nothing else.
So I see the lines of magic all heading to the large silver tree.
Yes. Paddy,
Yep.
you feel you have been in a place similar to this before, which is odd, because you've never personally stood in the other world, but the name Chuck Din comes to mind for a moment.
The place that Down said?
Well, this feels funny now. I get a spot of deja vu.
Umlaut, you also have a weird nostalgic feeling about this place and have no idea why.
You don't say.
Huh.
What is the branch telling me something new?
It's telling you to come further in.
Well, that's exactly what I'm going to do then.
We need to find a cave so I can toot my horn.
We're probably going to need to get closer for that.
Yes.
I'm saying our character. It's like I need to find a cave. We need to find a cave so I can toot my horn. I must toot my own horn at this.
Well, you can toot your own. Yes, I was about to say.
Whatever you do in your own time, Demonox is not. It can happen later.
Demonox is always tooting his own horn because he has an ego. That's what I had in mind. Nothing dirty.
I point towards the last silver tree and say, that way, all the magic that is funneling here to the rituals is being funneled towards that direction.
Yeah, you see Bran also is just looking very growling at everything just around it, like it's sensing.
I cannot believe we ended up bringing the dog with us.
I cannot believe this either.
And you see Teresa goes, that's probably the tree of life over there. Be careful. No telling what's ahead of us.
Yes, and regarding that, I would like to cast a spell.
Okay.
I'm going to turn all of us mostly transparent.
Okay. That's going to take 4 points then, because that's a lot of people to make transparent.
Yeah, but we also don't want to run into. We want to run as little of opposition as possible on our way and have the element of surprise. You see Tobias doing hand gestures and language.
He's doing the Naruto gestures.
You don't recognize leaving his mouth as you all start fading.
Transparence no jutsu.
Yeah, for the first time you see Tuomas, his face is something else than a stoic seriousness. Just trying to comprehend all of this. It's somewhere between smile and frown and
Yeah.
something.
It's like he doesn't quite know what to feel. It's like, hey,
So Kathleen Doyle comes over to Tuomas and goes like, "So you're also feeling a little uneasy, like you don't know what to feel like coming here too?"
Yeah, suddenly I don't really care if I die here or not. I've now seen everything.
Yeah, Phineas is like, yeah, I'm with you on that. This is just, I don't even know if I can return to the real world after this.
Just remember,
I was picturing their heads as like small smoke coming out of them, and their minds try to comprehend everything.
Yeah.
Just remember,
Error,
you are not
error.
You are not completely invisible. So try not to draw attention to yourselves, and also you can be heard perfectly well.
Okay. Good to know. And you just see Phineas is holding on to what looks like a pipe. Just something he picked up along the way.
Yes, anyone got any sharp weapons they want to distribute? Please distribute now.
I
The
only,
person who went and nicked all the butcher's knives out the kitchen.
That was
Yes, I have the steak knives,
anyway. So
but I think everyone already has a weapon, and I do. Well, do you need a weapon? He asked from Teresa and Tara.
Teresa's like, I'm fine, but thank you. Tara's like, nah, I'm okay too.
okay.
Well,
I'm gonna make sure Bran doesn't go anywhere too far and just try and keep him quiet.
Yeah.
Stay quiet, boy.
He just barks at you like, woof!
Umlaut is oddly focused on his silver branch. He has a 1,000 yard stare.
Yeah. So as you all go on further in, as you're riding, no one takes notice of you, especially with the translucent going on.
There's a big ass fight going on.
But eventually you come across what looks like an injured woman and Malachi.
Malachi.
You
Yay.
see this woman, she has long white hair, umlaut. For some reason, you feel a small sense of relief upon seeing her, but also worry at the same time as you see how injured she is. Like she's been in a war.
how's Malachi looking?
Malachi's injured, like he's been shot, but he looks like he's taken some poor sod with him.
Yes, I would assume he would go out swinging.
He's
How
not
did he-
dead yet.
How did he get inside the Tirnanog? That's what I would like to ask.
Let's try. Well, he's not dead yet. Maybe we can help
Dalton.
him.
Yeah, so he's like, fuck, that fucking doctor got me.
Yeah, okay, I try to do first aid on the.
Okay, either dexterity or intelligence.
Okay, going to use dexterity for this, so. Wait a second. 39.
Yeah, that's good. Anyway, you start patching him up to the best of your ability and sterilize his wound and everything, and he seems to look a little bit better now, and he's like, thanks.
No
Didn't think I'd
problem.
be thanking a Finnish man, but
I'm going to check out the woman to see how she is doing.
As you approach the woman, she looks up to you, and she just smiles at you, but weakly puts out her hand and goes, desperately saying, "Help me."
Who is the woman?
Insight check time!
Okay, so use intelligence then if you got an insight checker then.
Yes, 9!
So-
You know,
Nine, 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 nine.
if this
Why
were
that-
a normal campaign, 9 would be a failure in this
Yes.
context.
Yeah, she looks like she desperately wants your help, and she looks like she recognizes you. Like there's a sort of recognition. There's both happiness and somewhat sadness as well because of the state she's in.
Okay,
Well, I'm going to put my hand forward and help her up. Yes, that's what
So
I'm
what-
going to do.
What are you about to say, Matty?
so I quickly asked, was it Malachite his name?
Malachi,
Yes, okay.
The barman.
Is she friend or foe?
she's a friend. She protected me from those bastards.
Malachi, how did you get here?
I followed them in. They didn't notice.
That's true. If they weren't watching and he could sneak behind them.
Oh,
He's
now I've
military.
got it in my head that they were marching like an army going in, and he's just right behind them, like, gonna shoot them when I get in there.
Let's wait for it. I've got bullets with your names on it.
Yeah.
Were these people you followed, did they were they wearing cloaks?
No, they were just wearing normal clothes. Deirdre was wearing her maid outfit, but with blood all over it.
Ah, shit.
Yellow coats.
Yeah, these are the cultist of the cult of yellow.
Yeah.
I call them yellow coats. Easier.
Yeah, so anyway, as Umlaut, as you touch her, suddenly there's a stream of energy that passes into your body from her, and suddenly memories long lost come flooding back.
Oh, it is time! Alright, lay it on me!
You lived here in Tirnanog with 7 other brothers and sisters, all like you. You were the 8th and the youngest. Each one of you was once a remnant of someone else, each holding a part of the world's knowledge from the Tree of Life. You lived happily. You knew nothing of suffering, pain, and fear. However, nearly 200 years ago, the Fomorans attacked with greater ferocity than you can remember. They were led by a new powerful leader, a new Kailak Vera, once a human woman named Anne Bonnet, along with 5 of your other siblings. You were instructed to take the legendary spears, the 6 of them, away from here and hide. But as you ran with Berger in your hands, the spear of Finn McCool, you were knocked into the well and passed out as the current took you away from Tirnanog. You awoke alone in the mortal realm, with no memory, next to the River Shannon in Ireland. But even without any memory, you still had that feeling deep down you needed to run, hide, and feared someone was always watching and chasing you for all these years. Now you are the final remnant of Finn McCool's knowledge, left alive. You are the next inheritor of his will. You
Holy
will stop
fuck.
the revival of Crom Crua, or all of Ireland will be sent back to the Dark Ages. Welcome home, say Tanta.
Oh,
Nice!
Holy fuck!
wait, he is Kuhulain reborn? Or
Well-
is he actually? Setanta was the original name of Kuhulain before he took the name Kuhulain.
Yes, can you refresh me a bit on that?
Say Tanta is just the name you were given when you were born.
Oh, okay.
You are basically Finn McCool's knowledge, given form.
That part I understood, and I cannot believe how close I was in guessing it right when I
Yes.
talked to you on chat.
Yeah, I thought I don't want to tell him the surprise. I want to
mean-
keep it.
Listen, the sheer amount of time it took for you to answer my queries, let's just say the worm of suspicion was navigating in my brain at the time. So this is real nice.
Yeah, Madhog, you are the salmon of knowledge.
Yes, you know what? I suspected as much. I
You're
am
a
the
fish.
salmon of knowledge.
So you're a fish.
You're a part of the salmon of knowledge anyway.
I am the knowledge of Fimakul, and is this woman my sister then?
She was your sister. She's now like just inside you. You know, she's merged with you.
Ah, okay. Well, that's too bad because I would have had the predator handshake with her and then yell, "Sister!"
Yeah,
Son of a bitch! I mean, daughter of a bitch!
yeah. Dumas would have tried to heal her.
But
Well-
I think she just went kapoof,
Poof.
disappeared.
Well, so you all saw that. You know, this woman
Yeah,
merging with me. That's a bit weird, isn't it?
Yeah, Kathleen Doyle is like, what the heck happened to that woman?
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
make sanity checks, all of you, except for Umlaut.
Wait, what check? What check?
Sanity.
Sanity.
Oh,
Sanity check.
oh.
Oh gosh.
And that
Okay.
was power, right? That was pub.
Oh, 9.
So that's a success for you. What was yours, Matty?
I need stupid
I watched
dice.
the power.
It was power, yes.
Let me check.
1.
That's
Oh,
a critical
wow.
success.
not only you are not insane, you recover sanity.
38.
38. Yeah, that's a
30,
success.
39.
Oh wow, you all succeeded.
Good. I wouldn't want
Another win.
anybody to. I wouldn't
Today.
want anybody to go insane on my account. This should be a revelation. You should be enlightened by my presence, not rendered insane.
So a woman disappeared right in front of you guys. That's kind
Okay.
of weird, huh?
So
So-
you see the strange light that surrounds Umlaut's body as the woman merges with me. I'm disappointed by the lack of cyan fusion dance, must say. anyway, so you.
He die?
Well, okay, so the light subsides. You see Umlaut, he's standing there, the back is facing on you. Then he slowly turns to see you. There is a strange, unearthly light in his eyes. He smiles and says, "I remember now."
By the way, Madhog, does Umlaut have like any of his hair stick out or anything, or is it all covered?
Excuse me?
Is your hair covered, or is there some sticking out? Because it's a detail I'm not sure about.
Why is it important?
I don't know.
Just answer me.
Well, you know what? No, I don't have a hat.
You see, his hair's gone white.
Of course it it has. Why wouldn't it gone white? Just sure. The chosen one has white hair. We all know
Okay,
that.
okay, a woman enters you and your hair turns white. That's a very... I didn't think marriage was this bad.
That woman die. I was about to heal her.
That woman was a part of me just as much as I was a part of her, and we both were part of something greater, a knowledge lost to time immemoria. For we are, and I am, the last remnant of the knowledge of Fimakul, savior of Ireland, the last descendant in this world and in any other world. Here,
Phineas
It is
just
upon-
goes over to Paddy and says, "I think he's lost it finally."
I'm
behold,
pretty sure he headed to
be-
Yume.
behold the power bestowed upon me by the great Finn McCool. For I am
don't know the
here.
entire dictionary.
I am here to change our fate. And with your help, friends and colleague and puppet master, Miss Caitlin, we shall defeat the evil that menaces and threatens our homeland, for we are Ireland itself.
Great,
I-
let's go
And did
defeat
he have any
you.
power?
That was a very heroic speech, but some of it is lost in presentation, considering that you are still mostly transparent. Just wanted to point that out.
Well, that's embarrassing.
Well, it was nice while we had it.
Yeah. To be honest,
Okay.
I totally forgot all about it as well.
I didn't.
So I was wondering that did you forget or what?
Yes, I forgot. Sorry.
Well,
It's okay.
okay.
But
Let's say people actually have to have a closer look just to see you, since you said transparent.
Tis not the time for frivolities, my friends. Tis the
I'm gonna help.
time to seize
Mickey boy.
fate,
Malak-
to
Malachi.
seize destiny by the balls.
Yes.
Okay, great.
Patty and Paddy, what were you saying?
They're gonna help Malachi out, apparently.
Malachite, can you walk out here on your own?
He just gets up and he uses his rifle and he goes like, "I still have to hunt."
Oh no, you're not good to fight. You're wounded.
Can I heal him? Question mark.
No, I don't think
Got
so.
knowledge, not power.
You haven't gained any healing magic from it, no. Sorry.
Boo.
I'm gonna say you've gained knowledge. Power's a slightly different option.
Well, what can I use my
You're not the
knowledge
ancients.
on?
Oh, you can tell us the dictionary now. That helps.
Yeah, basically, you don't have to do any intelligence checks or lore checks.
I suppose.
Yes,
Depends on how many pieces is still missing.
Malachi just says, "I've had worse wounds than this in the war."
Oh,
The
Paddy
Great
will,
War.
Paddy will help him out and show him that. Lend him a shoulder. And then we'll say, well, if we get to where we're going, you find a good spot and do what you do best, eh?
That was the idea.
Yeah,
Alright.
maybe you can keep Bran quiet while we're here.
Yes, I'm pretty sure Brand's happy to see him.
can
Yeah.
I extend the transparency effect on him without using any more magic points?
You would have to use more to actually get him involved as well.
Damn it.
Well, if we stand in front of him, he'd be like a shimmery shield. Ooh.
Well,
Ooh,
technically,
here we go.
yes. Though it would, well, he would be seen through us, but it would be distorted.
Oh, he's a ghost.
Hey, technically, if you get enough distortions in front of somebody, it would actually be hard to see him.
True. So who's going to ride him in the middle?
No, he can ride on Paddy's horse if he wants.
Yeah, he'll get on anybody's horse at this point.
Right.
We ride!
Yes.
Okay, so he's in the middle with Patty with our transparent bodies and transparent horses surrounding him to make him harder to notice.
Let us go to a glorious victory, my friends, my comrades.
I still got to find a cave to put the horn at.
I think we are going to find the cave. Knowing these things, the cave is the place we are doing the evil god resurrection ritual.
I shall rely on your wisdom, man of many drinks.
Looks around and looks at
Umlaut.
not Umlaut, Carl Tobias.
The name is not umlaut. Umlaut is but a lie, a facade fabricated by a man too scared of his own shadow. For I am no longer scared. I have all the answers now. My real name is whatever Danton said.
Setanta.
Can you write it down, please, for me?
Satanta. He still looks at Tobias and go like, now why is it always I've been in a few films, and why is it whenever they do an evil thing, it's at a cave?
That's
Why
how
not
to
on the
pronounce-
beach? Why not on the beach? Or live in it.
Setanta.
Or
Thank you.
a nice holiday home.
Well,
Okay, let's just finish this.
Yeah,
Tis not time for levity. Tis time
Yes.
for action.
All we're doing
I
is
sh-
all riding, so
I don't know.
I command your courage for making it this far, oh puppet mistress. Caitlin.
yeah. Kathleen just looks at Umlaut and goes like, you know, you can zip it.
zippy.
Because we're here for truth, not for theatrics right now.
Coming from you.
Anyway,
Character development.
as you travel across the fields, you see undead are eating the flesh of dead gods, humans, and other creatures who once lived in this peaceful place, and they seem to be mostly ignoring you right now because they're too busy with their meal, it seems.
Let's just ignore them.
This place looks like hell in
Hello,
paradise.
fellow dead!
As you come closer to the large oak tree, you see its bare silver branches, its roots extending into the dark black waters of the well that has killed the salmon in it, and there are old washerwomen crying as they appear to be washing your bloodstained clothes.
Oh, crap.
Wait, our bloodstained clothes?
Yep, all of your bloodstained clothes being washed by these old lady washerwomen.
Oh, bollocks.
I do not like
I know
the
this mythology
implications.
is bad.
I don't like this.
At the base of the tree, you then see 6 spears in a circle stabbed through the bodies of those you recognize as the 2 Garda Shehana officers, the farmer who you saw in the pub on the first night, an Irish traveller that you've never met before, and Caitlin MacDonald, and who Tobias and Umlaut would recognize as Caitlin's husband, Rory MacDonald.
Oh.
So this is the fate that befell the couple.
Yeah, a blood-red symbol of Crom Cura is drawn on the ground, and in the center is the body of a silver-haired man, as 6 red-cloaked rats men are sat perfectly still, praying around it. Just behind them is a giant grey stone statue of a beast with several heads, an eye placed upon the center head, as it looks like it's rejuvenating.
Oh no.
Right. I'm going to immediately let Malachi off the horse. A nice spot.
Well,
So,
you also notice walking up to the tree is Godfrey Clark with his staff in hand, being forced with Dana by Kieran Smith, who's holding a shotgun, Brian O'Connor with a pistol,
Okay.
and you see Deirdre with a knife, and she's got a magic ring pointed towards Dana. And there's this black mass around Dana as well that seems to be holding her in place. They seem to be missing the riflemen that were supposedly with them.
I think the undead ate them.
Yeah, I think they fell to the undead.
maybe. So,
Well, instead of eating the corpse of humans.
I take it, so the Deirdre has a magic ring.
Yep,
Do I see...
You can see magic coursing from the ring around Dana, like it's holding her in place.
So it's her that's holding her.
Okay,
So-
strategy time.
So, do I see anything else magical on them? Any of these people?
Well, enough magic around go around, Blake.
There appears to be no magic items on them apart from the ring. Nothing else basically coming from them. And there's also just the sheer amount of magical energy coming towards the tree and this altar, and it's feeding whatever this creature is, this statue, which you assume to be Crom Cura at this point.
Okay,
The
out of
bar-
character strategy time.
The vile god is close to awakening.
Okay,
must-
so we've got the cultists for Conqua in doing the chanting, the cultists of the Yellow King. We're currently perched somewhere nearby within visual range, but not within visual range of the pair of them, thanks to the illusion spell. So a good job would be having the sniper if there's any sort of hill. Are there any hills nearby? Like higher ground?
There is a set of like trees like nearby that on a small elevated point.
That'll do. I'm sure Mr. Sniper can do his job quite nicely from there.
Malachi just says, "Leave it to me."
Can I use my reawakened knowledge to think about possible weak points,
You can do, yes.
possible weaknesses? For
Well, I think
either,
your knowledge is definitely well suited for dealing with Conquest.
So one more
either
time.
the god Kumquat or Kumquat, either him or the king in yellow.
Yeah.
I think King of Yellow is more outside of normal knowledge range.
I don't think we are seeing anything regarding the king in yellow here. Only
But
the
that, well,
people
okay.
from Quark.
Well, in fairness, that's
Well,
what you
that-
assume that to be the case.
They are walking up to the tree right now, is what you can see.
Right, so we need to essentially take out the ring bearer, which would hopefully release the nun, so she can go apeshit on them. While at the same time, I've got the black shield, which is good against necromantic magic.
Yeah, but I don't think any of them are necromancers. They seem to be just.
Yeah,
Do
but
I
that,
see-
might that
do
be
I-
useful for disrupting the ritual?
Is this ritual necromantic? What can I see that?
Yeah.
Right now, it just seems like you can see blue and green energies that are basically culminating, and
Oh.
they don't look necromantic. If what Teresa and Tara have shown you is the energies like.
Okay, so recap: there are Smith, the Doctor, Maid, and who other are the enemies?
And 2 captives.
Do I have any formal combat training, by the way?
Yes, your survival
I do.
basically has changed into combat now.
Yeah, I was wondering
yeah.
if the Ratmen were around.
The Ratmen are they're all busy with the altar and they're stood
Again,
still.
I reiterate, I don't have survival as a stat.
You have it as a skill, like a bonus.
Yeah, the bonus skill.
No,
Yes, you do.
Yes,
it's not on my sheet.
It should be. It's because it's on my sheet and I gave it to you.
It's not here.
I'll just accept it is.
There.
Okay, yes, +10 on any roll that relate to folklore, history, or survival. Oh, that's okay. Yes, I have it.
Okay.
I
Okay,
guess I
so
misread.
looking at the-
misinterpreted.
It's now can be applied to combat.
Okay,
That's
so looking at
nice.
the thing, giving you his knowledge of the rat guys on the red. I'm going to call them red coats. It makes it a lot easier to situate too. We got Malachi going after the yellow coats. The snipe. Hopefully, he's going to snipe the ring bearer first. Get her magic out of the picture. We've got if we need at the same time, we need to disrupt the ritual. Now, is
I
there a
can do
cave
that.
nearby I can blow the damn horn at?
How many of the cultists there are? Marty's asking.
Well,
Matty?
there are 6. There are 6 red ones around in the circle. Why can't you hear us, Matty?
Yeah, I was wondering that. I was asking it earlier, but I wasn't sure if you answered it already.
Yeah, I said there was 6 red ones. They're basically more concerned with the ritual than they are what's going on. Right now, it's just Kieran Smith, Brian Connor, and Deirdre, and they've got the priest and the nun, chained up and whatnot. Well, not chained up, but they've got the nun bound, but they've got him at gunpoint, the priest.
Okay,
Take
so
out the knife
what-
wielder and the gun person.
Question:
Okay.
Is the magic that the Deirdre is using to bind the nun, is it shadow control?
It looks like it from what you can see. It's like a mass of darkness is basically around her, keeping her locked in place. And it seems to be taking a lot of concentration for her to keep her there.
Okay, so we don't have to worry about shooting her immediately. Just get her concentration broke.
You can leave that one to me.
Okay. And Malachi is with this discussion with Malachi. Okay, so Malachi can take either the shotgunner, which is probably the one, or the actually, the doctor's the one he probably wants because of both, because he's the one who did the shot his sister probably.
Yeah.
So he can go after the pistol. We need one more gunner, I think, to take out Kieran.
yeah, I can.
Because we don't really want to go into a firefight, go after the priests, the cultists, with those 3 firing pistols, those 2 firing pistols at us,
Yeah.
shooting at us, which would be bad.
Yeah, the 3 of us can handle the named enemies. I think the rest of you should handle the
And yes,
cultists.
I'm pretty sure that if you take out the gunners, then I was about to say umlaut, Setanta can run in and basically cause a big ruckus.
That's half the plan. By the way, is the horn I'm carrying, Danton,
Yeah.
is the horn I'm carrying, will Coolie Boy over there if I blow it? Or do I need to be near a cave?
You would need to be closer to him probably to.
But I can charge him with my dexterity. I can go for a quick charge run. If I run up and literally just do literally dynamic entry on one of the cultists while blowing the horn.
Would- Not to steal your thunder, but wouldn't it be better if Setanta, which had actual combat training, would do that?
You can both do it. There's enough
No.
enemies to go
I was
around.
going to say, there's plenty of enemies. You can jump and dive and attack an enemy as well.
And
I'm just
remember,
waiting to get close to blow the horn to him.
Okay, yes, the more the merrier, I say.
So, who is trying to shoot Smith?
You can take your pick. You can shoot him, or you can go after the doctor. Actually, we got Malachi going after the doctor.
Yeah, Malachi is basically going after the doctor from what the plan is.
So you got the Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah, I go for Smith.
Use your
Okay.
superior gunmanship to shoot him, and please don't roll a 99.
And
Yeah.
remember, we are all still, aside from, Malachi, partially transparent, so
He's behind
take
a tree now.
advantage of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's taking a shot somewhere.
Yeah,
Trying to-
I put him on high ground.
I'm going to return his gun one pull at a time.
that was a good one.
Oh yeah,
Well, he did say how much is a life.
I'd say one at least worth 6 bullets.
Make it one bullet at least, though.
I have 11 bullets because I have the extra packet.
More than enough.
So I take
But
it
yeah,
we
so
are.
that will leave
So,
Catherine,
so you've got a
my
plan.
cousin. So essentially, the rest of us will essentially bum rush the priests.
Yeah, Kalen basically looks very angry about seeing one of his own in the circle.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, I go. I put my hand like, okay, for now we don't. Let's get a little closer, and then we can make him pay for it.
Aye. This is going to be a grand day to die.
Well, let's try to avoid that.
A grand day to kill as well.
Well, I know Kathleen Doyle's gonna be alright. Well, I've only ever fought on stage. I mean, it's the same, right?
Well,
And Paddy
this will-
literally puts her hand on the shoulder,
What is-
puts and goes, "Don't worry, just hit the other person really hard. It works every time."
What is life if not a grand play for the benefit of the gods?
Yeah. So
well, this is going to be a performance that no one will ever hear about.
yeah. So
Only the best plays are the ones nobody can see.
So let's see. We've got Teresa. I was wondering if Teresa should back up.
yeah, she's hanging back for now just to see how this goes.
She's our cavalry.
Yeah, well, let's face it, she's a proper combo mage.
Yeah.
So, and she's got a vampire assistant to help her, so she's pretty much covered. So okay, so the plan is Satana, Catherine, Paddy, me jolly redhead guy whose name I've forgotten,
Callan.
Callum.
Alan. So the 4 of us,
And Phineas, I guess.
Yeah,
yes, and
he's
Phineas.
somewhere in this.
and
That's
Phineas.
That's 5 of you.
Okay, the 5 of us attack because we can disrupt even if there's only one still even if one isn't like immediately stopped, we'll break the ritual. If only one's still going, the ritual should slow down dramatically.
Yeah.
Which will attack, will move closer, and then charge at full speed against those guys. I'll have my shield out anyway, even if I'm not using it, because I can always I'll use it to cover while I'm blowing the horn.
Yeah. So
I only have 2 hands.
anyway, as you're all planning your thing out, your
Yes.
battle tactics, you hear Kieran Smith. Well, you see Kieran Smith. He takes out a knife and he's walking up to the tree and he goes, "Soon, my lord, your mark shall be on the tree."
Let's move,
Okay.
let's move.
Go. I use dexterity to move closer quietly.
Okay.
Do we all roll for that?
Yes, all roll dexterity right now to stealth.
Since
Okay.
we are almost completely transparent, do we get advantage?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
Whatever
47.
it is.
And it's a dexterous movement anyway, so 76 should cover it.
So I heard 47. Was that Matti?
Yes.
Okay, that's good.
Also, we roll advantage, so I can try if I get a higher.
You can roll again.
You can roll again if you want to get if you get a lower one, then use.
Well, I rolled a 32. That's good enough.
Yep, good.
69.
Nice.
Proceed.
So 3
Okay.
successes.
47 from me.
Okay, that's 4 successes.
I got a 36.
Wow, you guys are just stealthy motherfuckers, aren't you?
Da, 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 da.
No, but it was nice to have it.
Shh, be very quiet. We are hunting cultists.
So as you
Time
all
to have ourselves
spread-
a jolly good time.
So as you all spread out, you're pretty confident that they don't know you're here right now.
As we start spreading out, I whisper to Tuomas, on your mark.
And you can literally just like give a signal to Malachi, and he'll probably take the shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, when they shoot, we break the hell
charge.
loose.
Yeah.
Call forth the dogs.
Okay,
That's it. We got the dog as well. He can have a cultist.
so at what point? So where are we exactly sneaking?
Right now, you're like spread out basically because you're transparent. They can hardly see you, and
Yeah.
you're not making any noise at all. So you've got them pretty much surrounded.
We're ready to strike.
When
Okay.
at the signal, we shall unleash hell.
Yeah.
Serve the Emperor's light. Take down the heretic.
So what do I use for shooting?
Dexterity.
Good.
With
Do we,
combat
have
bonus.
do we have an advantage on the first round since we have surprise?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Sure, why not?
I have a feeling these guys are not going to last that many rounds since they are regular humans.
Okay.
So at them for a headshot.
Okay.
82.
Is that
With
the lowest you roll?
Oh yeah, we have
Advantage.
You
advantage.
can roll again.
78. So yeah, it's actually...
That's better.
That is better, actually. Thank God for that advantage.
Thank God for the advantage.
Yeah,
You were complaining about it earlier.
Oh yeah,
you basically... Yes, what were you going to say?
yeah. I have my extra advantage because of the fists and firearms. So
Yeah, you have that too.
You can roll again.
No, he doesn't have to roll again. He just means he has a plus 10 to whatever he rolls with firearms. So that means he takes 10 off.
Bang.
Yeah, so you use your arm basically to hold basically it steady. And as you're aiming for Kieran Smith, I believe,
yes.
he's about to basically do something with the tree. But then, bang! Suddenly, the knife drops from his hand, and then he falls down.
Yes.
At which point Malachi fires.
And Brian O'Connor's like, what the? And then suddenly Malachi, let me roll for him.
Is this head? Please tell me his head explodes.
No, nothing as extreme as that. He's about
Oh.
to aim his pistol, but suddenly his pistol gets shot out of his hand.
Oh,
That-
I don't know
okay.
what you in the head.
I think the second the pistol is shot out of his hand, I'm going to take my action and slit his throat with my sickle.
No, yeah, we're going for the cultists.
Well, you can if you want to, Madhog. But
We're going for the cultists.
Don't worry about that.
I'm running for the cultist.
Yeah. As soon as can I take my action next? Since
Yes.
yes,
We
we will go with Madhog first, since he
okay.
So Madhog, you said you want to slit this guy's throat.
Yes, so I have advantage, right?
Yeah, strength with advantage, and you've got a combat.
Plus 10, yes.
Yep.
Just to make sure Smith is dead.
Yeah, Smith looks dead. He's got a bullet in the head, and he's just fallen to the ground.
Okay, well, I rolled a 76 at first. I'm re-rolling,
Yes, okay.
and it's a 48.
Okay. So as the doctor gets the gunshot in his hand, you just come out of nowhere and just slit his throat.
Like an RKO out of nowhere!
Yeah, and suddenly you see blood gush out of his neck, and he's like, just falls to the floor.
Nice.
And Deirdre's like, as soon as all this starts happening, her concentration is
Helvetin
broken.
kyrpä.
And she's like, no, we were so close to bringing our lord to this land.
I'm going to, as soon as I can, if nobody does it first, I'm going to try and just lunge for her.
Well, Icy
On your action.
Icy Pal's action is next, because he
Yeah,
called.
you had your turn.
Yes, I am going to use my own shadow control magic to take control of Deirdre's the shadow that she was using to bind the nun, and her shadow as well, and just turn them against her to just bind all around her and crush her,
Oh.
Oh, that's nasty. I love it.
taking out her and freeing the nun at the same time.
Well, make an occultic check with willpower, and you're using 1 point at least.
Okay.
I only got one left.
Do I have points left? Do I add my +10, or does it not work on
You can
this
add
roll?
your +10 to this.
Okay.
Make this count.
Let's see if my second roll is better. 21.
Yeah. So you just see the shadows that as soon they come off the nun, and then they wrap around her like a hand, and start crushing her. And she's like, "No, my lord, Pastor!"
Sorry, Deirdre, but you are playing with the big boys now. Crunch!
Sexist.
Wow. Okay, so Kathleen Doyle's gonna go over to the priest and Dana and go like, "You two okay?"
Alfred's like, "Oh, thank God you're here." And Dana's like, "Thanks." You know, begrudgingly giving you thanks. I guess.
We're here to stop the ritual.
Yes,
Good.
that's me.
So are we.
Hey,
And then suddenly you all feel this cold air come over you.
Uh-oh.
okay, I was
Uh-oh.
hoping to make a charge at the cultist, but
Yeah. Well, this is taking precedent now because.
uh-huh.
So anyway, let me see.
Yes?
I'm trying to find my notes here. So
I thought you were quiet.
yes,
I thought I lost connection. I thought, what the? Okay, they're still here. I'm good.
I am making a wild guess and guessing that the king in yellow is making his move now.
Well, anyway, so you suddenly feel this cold air coming around you, and as you attempt to get closer to the ritual circle, Paddy and Callan and whoever else was trying to get closer.
Well, and now just counting on Paddy Bells with
And
Yeah.
Phineas.
and Phineas,
Yeah.
sorry.
You see a set of red and silver pulsating moist flesh roots come from the ground and form a tree with the body of a person within. Around 15 feet tall, you can see the exposed bone and sinew with each beat. It has a very old feminine form with roots embedded into her body. Throughout her entire form,
Oh,
Oh
It ha-
shit!
it
We
has
forgot about her.
It has many black eyes with bright white pupils that blink open and rapidly look around until they all lock onto you. Many faces of people appear as her fleshy bark undulates, revealing their expressions of pain and terror as they are trapped within the flesh-like bark. As the old woman stares at you all, upon her silvery face, there is no malice and no joy. It's just a look of indifference. And suddenly, without warning, her entire body cracks open and begins to separate and opens wide into a giant maw, a mass of sharp bones and teeth disappearing into a dense dark fog within the depths where no light exists or can penetrate. The creature bellows a roar that shakes the earth under your feet, and it's now you stand before the Ankylok, Vera.
I knew it. Oh, no, damn it!
The Winter Hag.
I was about to say, hey, whatever happened to the Winter Hag? Well, there you go, final boss time.
There she is.
We have defeated the cultists, stopped the ritual, everything is fine. Wait,
No,
where
yeah.
did where did that health bar come from?
I'm gonna say we hadn't stopped the cult ritual yet. That's what I was trying to do.
Yeah, I know, but it's been one turn. There's no way that.
I ain't get my turn.
Yes.
I know.
So, and it's also then, out of the corner of your eye, you see basically from the dark mists that headless dark rider comes back.
I was about to say, whatever happened to that person?
And you hear this otherworldly scream from her as she brandishes her spinal whip. Now, combat begins. Proper.
Well,
Oh no.
Demonox, what is your action?
Okay. So,
You see this Ankailak in your way.
okay, so I got you get past the Ankylock or go past.
Oh, wait.
Oh wait, what wasn't?
Sanity checks.
Right.
All right.
Okay, let's do this.
Everybody?
96.
Everybody.
Hey, everybody.
Well,
30.
30 for you. All right.
I'm good.
Okay.
33.
No advantage on that, right?
Nope.
Well, 61.
96.
I got 96 too.
Oh, wow. So 3 you failed.
And
Yes.
2 of us succeeded.
Yep, 2 of you succeeded just because this was at difficulty as well.
Well,
So, the ones that succeeded, you take 15 damage,
oh,
and the ones that didn't succeed take 30.
you did ask him, Devar, how the hell could you possibly lose so much sanity in one go?
99. Jeez.
Well, you've just found out.
I have 54 sanity.
I have 39
I
now.
got 79.
44.
Jesus, I got 79.
Yeah, so first, Demonox.
Yep.
You're beginning to have a clash of personalities.
Oh no.
Paddy Brannigan. And the mighty pirate named Devil Wolf Brannigan.
Yeah, you might want to know a little bit more about Paddy's ancestry.
Wolf Brannigan.
And literally, his Irish accent slips away a bit, and he goes, "Yeah, I'll kill you, you wretched hag!
Okay, what
You'll
happens
taste me,
to...
you'll taste me, stay! Shield me, staff round your throat!"
I'm almost afraid to ask, what happens to Setanta?
Sane people. Wait, you were formerly sane.
So, give me a moment.
So, anything happened to other sane person?
Kathleen.
No, you were slightly less sane. Oh yeah, you were sane.
Right, so how much do you have again, Matty?
44.
You start seeing everything bleed around you.
Oh no.
And it's like a sea of blood, basically, and it's centered at the Ankailak Vera.
It sent us at the Kailak bearer.
Yeah,
Yes.
the big boss creature.
The one Paddy's currently shouting insults at.
Isopal, what was your amount again?
I have 79 left.
Okay.
Hey, it's me.
Isopal,
Mhm.
you begin to hear 2 voices in your head.
Oh, they counsel you, they understand, they talk to you.
Yeah, you can't make out what any of them are saying because it's like almost like scratching and insects crawling in your head. But the images you see are a figure dressed in a yellow cloak with many long tendrils.
Oh
And
no.
second, a dragonic beast of silver and gold with many heads, as they're attempting to call to you.
Oh, great!
Oh.
You're getting caught by the 2 bad guys.
So the King in Yellow and King Ghidorah, they want you.
Yeah, they are both trying to call to you. And
Shut up!
This is pressuring you, and it's stressful.
You don't say. It's...
And what about me? I have 54.
Okay. Well, you're beginning to believe you're in a show, and you're the star.
That seems apropos. That seems appropriate. Well, I think you'll all be happy to know I have 39 points of sanity left.
Ay.
Well, let's see what happens to you then.
Yes, I'm curious what the heck happens to the guy who just recovered his memory and he's some sort of ancient being of knowledge. Okay.
I think you're going to see memory go bye-bye. Well, not actually, not go bye-bye, just the knowledge will go suddenly sketty on you.
Let me see what to do to you.
What to do to
This
you?
sounds horrible.
Yeah,
What shall we do?
I'm trying to think of something nice and unique for you.
I don't know about the nice part, but
Clytus, I'm bored. Get me a new plaything.
I don't know. I turn into a parrot again.
No. How about developing a phobia?
Another one?
You have a phobia of plants now.
What's it?
Of the boss we are fighting, great.
Do you have the scientific name for plantophobia?
I'm afraid I don't right now.
Well, okay. I'm going to look it up actually because this is very important for me.
Yeah, I wish I had it, but I can only basically tell you.
Plantphobia. Let's see how it's called.
Botanophobia.
Or
Xenophobia.
antennaphobia.
Botanophobia.
Anthophobia is specifically about flowers.
Alright, this will be a fair plant.
This is a big tree, right? So I
Yes.
think botanophobia applies.
So great, you're now terrified of the
I
fucking
am-
fake boss.
No! This horror approaches before me! This terrifying tree of malice and pure evil! No!
Does the Kailak Vera count as a plant for your phobia since she's
That's a
big
tree.
mouth?
She looks like a tree.
Okay.
A tree that speaks and devours my very being!
And technically
with its
there's a big-ass tree behind her.
presence.
Yeah.
There's
Well,
a really big tree behind her.
well, you better turn around and go punch the Dulahan.
Yeah.
I'm going to turn around and run towards the direction of the Dulahan.
So I think it's still Demonox's turn.
Yep.
Yes, it's now Demonox's turn. Now we've done all the psychomatic bullshit.
Wow.
Well, remember, you are still mostly transparent, so you get the advantage for your first thing.
Yeah, so anyway, so what are you doing?
Well,
So-
considering that he's... Yes, Matty?
So transparency left when we did our first actions.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so essentially, think of it with basic cloak.
Yeah, it's basically a weaker version of invisibility from D&D.
Yeah.
That means I technically still have it too, because I only
Yes.
talked to the priest.
Yes, if Dantan lets it.
Yep.
You haven't actually performed an action.
No, I did not perform any hostile actions.
Given his current raging of being both Paddy Brannigan and Dreadwolf
Devil Wolf.
Devil Wolf Brannigan, and he's going to do the natural thing. He's going to charge at the tree and attempt to literally run up its snap mouth to hit it in the head. So the more probably snaps for him, he's going to literally do as much agility as he can get to try and dodge attacker. Does this technically count as necromantic magic?
You're dodging or attacking. She hasn't done any necromantic magic yet.
Try to sign off. Well, the only action I want to do, it would be a case of dodging to sort of parry dodge, like I did with the first guy.
So it's a parry, basically.
Yeah, so dexterity.
Yes, make a dexterity check then.
Okay. 7.
Yeah, that's very good. As the roots are trying to wash you aside, basically, you basically parry them and you basically move to whatever location you're trying to get to.
Probably close enough to try and blow the damn horn.
Okay. Well,
Yes. That horn is very important.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got the Ankara bitch now fighting me.
yeah.
And the picture going like, I'm trying to blow a horn, you bitch!
So you're trying to blow the horn now.
Yes, I'm going to try and toot the horn multiple times because I'm pretty certain my strength won't let me beat on her
No,
so
well,
much.
As you blow the horn once, it rings out basically throughout the entire realm, and nothing happens right now. But you've blown it once.
Hey,
Well, we have
defend me.
to wait. We have to survive a round or 2, maybe 3.
Yep, defend me.
I would just
Or
like to
get
point.
Yes.
I would just like to point out that Demonox, that you are right now having a fight between witch pirate and ancient Irish hero pirate.
Essentially, yes.
While having a personality of another pirate.
So you figured out the identity of the Dullahan then?
Oh, well, I think we figured that out back in last session, at the very least.
Well, I did wonder if Anne Bonny was the Dullahan.
But
Gosh.
she's the Kailak Vera.
Oh yeah, the Kailak there.
Yeah, but the Dullahan is someone that she snagged.
Yeah. Anyways, you can probably guess because she's a woman. So,
Mm-hmm.
anyways,
Yeah,
Martin,
those.
you're next.
Oh, okay. It's okay. So
What about Catherine?
You've got,
Wait, do the NPCs do anything, or are we starting a new round?
we're starting a new round essentially because combat basically has started properly.
Okay.
So, just to remind me, both
Dullahan.
Dullahan and the tree are our enemies.
Yes.
You've got a tree, a giant tree, and the Dullahan.
And the cultists.
Okay, there are cultists near where baddies, so I try to protect. Okay, first I'm going to take Smith's shotgun, and
Not a bad choice, actually.
add
That's
in-
much bigger bang. I'm definitely going to do a lot more damage to
Yeah, you
either Dullahan or Tree.
you see that it's loaded as you pick it up.
Is it semi-automatic or like double barrel?
It's a double barrel.
Rip and tear!
Does it have the meat hook?
Okay,
Nice.
yeah.
Damn, no.
No,
So
it
I'm
doesn't.
nearing the tree and try to shoot as many cultists as I can and hurt the tree in the process if there's any bullets.
Yes, you make a dexterity check then, and use your bonus since you're using firearms.
8.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
No. Double barrel shot.
You see the Kailak Vera, she tries to basically use some sort of cold air, and she forms these blades out of it, and she tries to slash you, but you just roll basically out underneath them, and then you jump over her roots and you shoot some of the cultists and a part of the tree. The tree doesn't look like it's taken any damage at all, but the cultists just drop like flies.
All of
How
them.
many cultists are left?
There are right now 4 of them left. You've took out 2 of them.
Okay.
I just want to picture him I just got the mental image now of him running forward, blade do a slide, or sorry, do a dive roll as the blades fly through, leap into the air, do a pirouette, fire a shotgun at the tree, and then cap 2 bullets off of the cultists.
Yeah, so
Matti is pretty much turning into Doom guy.
Icy Pal, what's your action?
White Fury.
So the Dullahan, is it on a horse?
It's on a horse right now, yes. A dark horse.
Okay.
Dark Horse Comics, the sponsor for this episode.
No.
But it could be. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Okay, so is the Kailak Vera, is it saying anything or screaming anything at us?
Right now, she is just basically indifferent. Got a look of indifference, and she's not screaming anything right now.
Not to influence your decision or anything, but we can't all go after Kailak Vera, or the Dullahan will simply tag team us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Okay. First, I am going to run to the dangerous body and take the ring of it. What can I tell about it? Is it something that I could use to amplify my own magic?
It is a magic ring. From what you can tell, it seems to be a binding ring, and it uses darkness as its main element. Probably why basically the nun couldn't break out of it.
So, but can I tell that is this going to eat my soul if I put it on my finger?
It doesn't seem cursed, if that's what you mean.
Okay,
It's
so
not
same thing, though.
project.
and the Dullahan is riding towards us.
The Dullahan is basically right now just entering the battlefield and is looking to see who she's going to get.
In that case, I would like to hold my action until the Dullahan starts galloping towards someone.
Okay. We'll get back to you then.
I
Madhog?
have an idea.
I shall wait
Well,
turn.
I'm running towards the Dullahan, which I obviously recognize, for we have a history, apparently. Right. You took everything away from me! My siblings, my family, my memories, everything! You only left me with fear and paranoia! And I shall take my fury upon you! If it's the last thing I ever do! Run towards her. I attempt. This is what I want to do.
Okay.
I jump on the horse where she is, and I want to jam my sickle holding hand right into the open wound of her neck.
Okay,
Down, full arm inside.
Okay, so make a strength check then.
We got a badass over here.
That's what I'm going for anyway. He's got a long way to go to beat Matthew's pirouette double shotgun blast, though.
Well, we'll see about that, because I rolled a 23, so I succeed.
Yeah, so you jab this sickle right into her, and she doesn't seem to be screaming or anything. You just got it right in her, and you might basically have gotten her arm a bit stuck where she's got her whip. You know, so that might basically mess around with her control right now. So she might be attempting later to get her off, get off you.
Yes, well, as my arm is inside, I'm going to attempt, as soon as it is possible, to just move around inside and slash everything. That's one way of taking out a force from the inside.
Yeah. So, Devar, what is your action?
You have a gun.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Well, since Marty took, not Marty, since Icy Power took the ring, I'm gonna take that other pistol that Brian left on the floor, because I doubt the priest wants to give up the Crucius thing. So I'll just
So you
take.
don't know how to use it.
Yeah, and that I don't know how to use it, so I'll just take the other pistol on the floor while saying like, "Oh, woe is me! I'm in trouble. The star of the show."
He's gonna act out. I'm going to now on my mark. Don't forget to fall over.
At my mark now. She picks up the other pistol and
Two pistols.
yeah, I'm good. I'll try and dual wield them. Why not?
Oh no!
Okay, so
Well, you have an advantage.
Dexter.
so I want to know something. I take it the Ikalak Vera is not in the way of the cultist.
She is slightly, but not entirely.
You can get around her, but it'll be difficult.
Trying to think which one to go for: the Dullahan, the cultists, or her, essentially.
Well, the cultists with 2 of them dead had definitely got to slow down the ritual.
Yeah. So.
But any of the other 2 might be more awkward until you can move yourself to a better position, or one of us can aggro the Alec Vera a bit further away from them.
And whatever Smith was trying to do, the tree for the ritual, we stopped that. So
Yes.
Yeah, we stopped that part at least.
So we're not going to get invaded by the Yellow King.
Yeah, I'm.
Go for the double hand. Go for the horse.
Let me think.
You knock out his steed, it won't be able to charge you.
I would like to do that while it's on the run myself.
Well, remember that I am still holding
You're
my
holding your
action.
action as well.
Yeah.
So that's you. You shoot at the tree, shoot at the Dullahan, or try and get the cultists.
I wonder if any of the Smith, O'Connor, or Maid had any items that could be helpful.
We had to get close to him, I think, for that.
Well, we have the items that we saw on them, the ring and the guns.
And Danton said that he sensed no other magic items on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did not see anything. So
they only really just had regular firearm weaponry.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go for the cultists, I think, just because I think that makes sense. So what do I roll for that one?
If you're shooting, dexterity.
Dexterity. Wow. Okay, so
And you have advantage as well.
okie dokie. Will a 57 be enough?
Yeah, that's enough. Anyways, you basically start charging towards the cultists, and you start shooting, and you shoot one of them dead.
And then I started blasting.
It's time to blast them, sweethearts.
Now she has to make sanity check because she, for the first time, killed a guy.
No, remember.
She's playing a rehearsal. She's a play.
Yeah, this is a show.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the guy's just pretending to be dead.
They're just pretending to have blood spurt out of them every time I shoot them.
Okay, so that leaves item power for the players with no action, with an action to spend, and we have our 2 combat NPCs and
so as soon as
3 combat.
Well, as soon as basically the nun is free, she goes perfect. And suddenly you just see these white angel wings suddenly come out.
Whoa!
Oh, crap, she's an angel.
He's an angel.
She's a seraphim.
And then she just looks towards the Dullahan and goes, "I will extinguish you from this world." And she just basically
Get in line, lady! Setanta yells.
Shall perish.
Yeah, and she has this blade of light just suddenly come from her hand, and she tries to stab the Dullahan and succeeds in doing so, and just stabs the Dullahan basically in the chest. But it doesn't seem to have killed it. It just seems to have damaged it a bit more.
I'm not worried about stabbing through the chest and nailing Madhog in the arm.
No,
wasn't there.
She hit pretty well. Malachi, he's just like, after taking all this in, he's just like, "Oh shit!" and just hides and just basically he doesn't do anything. He holds his action because he doesn't know what to do at this point.
Well, someone failed his sanity check.
Yeah, but he's also human and has not seen half as much shit as we have.
Jeez, yeah, I know, right? This is the first time he's probably seen this shit.
I mean, he saw them.
He saw the
Dullahan.
Yeah.
He saw them.
He saw the Albaacra as well.
I was going to say he saw the Albaacra and he saw the Dullahan go past, but he didn't fully comprehend. This is a giant tree that suddenly erupted into a bone maw mouth thing in front of him. It's like, ah! Holy shit!
Don't worry, Malachi, you got Bran with you. On Bran's turn, Bran will
lick your hand to make you restore sanity. Bran, use sanity check.
And when you look over to see Teresa and Tara, they seem to be dealing with some undead that have come their way. Like, almost they've been called here, and they're just basically keeping them at bay.
Right,
No,
keep the other forces out.
Callum, basically, he's basically trying to jump over the Ankai like Vera. Oh, that's bad.
Oh no.
He no jump good?
Yeah, basically, you just see the Kylak's big maw open up and just shoots him basically with some sort of like burns from its deep maw and gets him in the arm and he's like, "Ugh!" and just basically
Ow!
lands back
Oh.
down on the ground and he's like trying to pull the blades out of his arm.
So
And
that was the priest, right?
that wasn't the priest, no. That
No,
was
that was my that was the guy who called me cousin.
Oh,
yeah.
Kieran.
One of the
Wait.
peons.
Now we got
Oh.
the priest.
Phineas,
Priest, use holy balm.
yeah. Well, you see, Phineas, he's trying his best with his pipe to smack the young Kylak bearer before him, but it's having very little effect because it's just a pipe.
Poor dude. I feel sorry for Phineas.
Poor Phineas,
Poor bugger.
And then he just
Well-
gets slammed against a tree.
At least he tried.
The
That-
priest on
You
the
can
other
use
hand,
you can use the pipe as a stabbing weapon.
Yeah, but he's
Stabbing
not
yard.
combat trained.
yeah.
He's trying to bat the thing.
Well, as you noticed, he looked kind of panicked as well, so he might not have been thinking. But anyway, the priest, he just takes one look at all this and go, "I'm out of here," and he starts running.
Wait, what?
You useless holy fucker. You're
Well,
supposed to have heal magic.
What about that
That was
spear he's
surprising.
holding?
That was a surprising twist. Guess he wasn't as familiar with the supernatural as I suspected.
I guess he was a weekender.
Well, to be fair, he seems to be important to finishing the ritual, so being away from here is a good thing.
Yes, do they have all the spears and that lot ready for the impalement? Because you said he had a spear.
Well,
Basically, there are spears in the bodies that are already there, and if anyone wanted, you could pull them out if you wished.
little busy right
close.
now.
I am close enough.
Yeah, the other thing is that his is not a spear; it's a kreuzer, a staff.
Ah,
Huh.
couple.
Okay, so I guess it's now the enemy's turn.
To make combat a bit more quicker, I'm just going to go back to the players.
Oh,
So the Dullahan isn't doing anything.
Well, Dullahan is probably going to do something this turn. So
Oh,
she.
So I guess I'll have to use my held action now.
If you wish.
Well, I was hoping the Dullahan would start galloping, but let's do with this thing anyway.
Yeah, sorry.
I am going to put the ring on and use my shadow magic through it to try to amplify it, to just have the shadows of all the combatants around the Dullahan just erupt in vines and bind around the horse and the arms of the Dullahan to just French them or French it into the ground and keep it there to give the angel lady and Setanta a better chance of just cutting it to pieces.
Yeah. So I'm sorry I have to say this right now.
Oh,
Oh no.
Because it's darkness and the rider is also darkness, it's like absorbing the darkness into
Oh.
you just enhanced it.
it. No, he hasn't enhanced it. It's just having no effect on her.
Ah,
well,
darkness magic.
Shite.
Not good. Yeah, that.
well, shite.
Let's see if it works worth of 3.
Well, that's my turn.
Yep. On your next
New
turn,
round.
climb on the tree.
So, Demonox, what are you doing?
Since I'm over there anyway, on the other side of the tree, or that, see, quick thing. I've got the tree right in front of me. Am I close enough to go after one of the spears?
You are next to the ritual circle, so yes, there are 6 spears. There's a white and red barb spear. There's a green spear, and then there's a yellow and a red spear, and a fiery blue lance, and a blue and white spear, which has electricity in the head of it.
Oh, I do like the sound of the electric spear and the fiery spear. They do sound both very interesting. At the same time, though, I need to also consider the fact I need to blow the horn again. I'm not sure if I'll have time to grab grab the spear, or try and wrench the spear out and blow the horn, or I'll just put the thing in my mouth and blow it out and pull the spear out.
that seems like a silly vision I'm having.
Okay, so are you going to blow or are you going to spear?
Blow or spear, blow or spear.
How about both?
Oh my!
See if I'm in. I'm not sure I have the time to perform both actions.
He couldn't have time to perform both actions. He only had time before to do that because.
I was planning on just jumping out of the way.
Yep.
I also want to disrupt this ritual some more and try and hit the cultist,
Well,
or just at least body bump the cultist while blowing the horn.
Well, it's up to you,
Oh god! Do I have enough action time to literally bump into a cultist and blow the horn again?
Yes, you could do that because it's believable enough that you could do that.
Yeah, I can run at them. I'll do that then. I'm going to charge one of the cultists, one of the remaining 3 cultists, since 3 of them are dead.
Yeah.
To try and he can't chant and knock him down, so he's not chanting or disrupting it some more. And at the same time, I'm going to blow the horn for a second time.
Okay. Well, make a dexterity check because the Ankailak is trying to.
Not happy. Well, I roll a 13.
Nice.
No, I'm sorry.
Oh damn!
Oh no!
Oh.
She rolled a 1.
Oh
shit.
no.
So what happens is that you just suddenly feel, basically suddenly, these spectral hands grab your arm and rip the horn from you and chuck it away.
Oh no!
Oh, damn it!
Where did it go?
It's going towards Kathleen right now.
I need that.
Grab the horn!
I
Is this
need
that
that
necromantic magic? If so, I'm
I
going
need
to hit
to-
with a shield.
Quick!
Get off me!
Quick, Kathleen! Grab my horn!
I'm sort of mixed scream between pirate and normal Padiata.
And,
So-
so that was Kylak's action. And by the way, you take 2 damage from that.
Ah, ouch.
Oh,
You would have took more if you didn't roll high enough. Or low enough in this case.
Jesus.
well, let's be glad that you rolled that good.
Yeah. What would have happened if we both rolled 1?
If you rolled a 1, it would have been a stalemate. You know,
Be
you
like,
would have been fighting.
No,
with
get
her.
off! Mine. Damn, I thought the shield was... Oh, yeah. The shield will stop necromantic magic, but if it's just shadow magic...
Yeah, you haven't actually activated the shield.
No, I should do that next turn.
Yeah, so...
Is there necromantic magic afoot? Aside from the zombies that are being held back.
From what just happened just now with Demonox, it got casted then, yes.
Ah, yes, those spectral hands.
Okay. Next player.
So, Matti,
Lucky.
what are you doing?
Okay,
You're
so
also next to the ritual circle.
am I close to horn?
No, I'm close to the horn.
Yeah, it's been thrown the other direction. So you'd have to climb over the tree again, or move around it, essentially.
Okay, so does the shotgun have any more bullets left?
It has, right
None.
now, you have 1 shell left.
Okay, good.
Yes, it was double barrel.
Yes, if you needed more, you could have checked Smith if he had any more, but
What's happening?
And how
You are a bit further away from the body now, though, to check.
yep.
How wounded Cullen looks?
I can't hear what people are saying because it keeps freezing on me.
Oh, no.
Callan, he looks basically like his arm is bleeding. Like he's got stabbed with a blade in his arm.
Okay, how far Callan is?
He's also on the other side of the Kylak.
Okay, I can't go there yet. So I can't.
I can't hear people sing.
Can I move and so I have to move around the tree during this turn if I want to heal Callan?
If you want to heal Callan, you'd have to basically get around the tree, yes.
And that would use my turn.
Movement wouldn't, but you have to also take an action as well.
Can you hear any of us, Demonox?
It's sort of in and out.
Cool.
So the big chunks, I couldn't hear anything.
So I was okay. So let me get this straight. So during this turn, moving to the other side of the tree requires an action, and then
Yes.
Movement is one action, and then actually taking another action.
Oh,
is your full
back.
turn. What?
Any better now, Demonox?
okay. So I need to make 2 rolls then.
Yeah. Move around the tree and then do the other action.
Yeah, just use her dexterity to try and dodge whatever she's doing, and then do whatever. If you're trying to heal him quickly.
Okay, I try to risk it. So dexterity for both.
Yes.
64
Right.
for the movement. Do I
Right.
succeed?
As you're moving around basically the tree, it's trying to basically get at you and grab your feet, but somehow you're able to move very quickly to stop her from impeding you, and you're next to Callan now.
Okay, so then I try to heal him.
Okay, make it
91.
Ay.
Oh,
You're stopped the bleeding, but it hasn't healed him at all. Especially since it's a quick job.
yeah. I just imagine he just tears off what part of his clothes and go like.
Okay, at least I stopped the bleeding, so he won't bleed
He's
to
like-
death.
He's like, thanks.
No problem.
Hopefully Malachi will get his mind together and start bapping bullets.
Yeah, so anyway, Icy Pal.
Okay.
Don't use the darkness magic.
on
Seeing
the
how
Milan at least.
seeing how Paddy got just punched around, and seeing that it seems that Setanta and Dana have the Dulahan pretty much on the ropes at the moment, Tobias starts running closer to the Kailak Vera and shouts to her, Tell your stupid boss to shut the fuck up. The great and astounding Fenificus does not work like a 2-bit does not work for likes of him like a 2-bit magician like yourself.
Oh,
Does she say anything in return? Because I'm trying to build up something for my action.
She, you just see all of her eyes just all at once just look at you. And then suddenly just a loud roar just basically just happens right in front of your face.
You
wipe saliva off.
You wish to know what is the difference between a 2-bit magician such as yourself and a great and astounding one such as myself?
I don't think she actually speaks.
Well,
It's just a look of indifference still, just basically not answering you. She just roared at you.
Well, Tobias is going to shove his hand into his magician's bag and pull out a bag of gunpowder.
What?
Okay.
That's not very magical in Whimsy.
Hey, he needs it to build up all his smoke bombs and other little small explosives he uses in his tricks. This is just his entire supply, and he uses his lighter to ignite it. And as she he reels his hand back to throw it, he shouts, "The difference is presentation!" And throws, and
Ah, ha,
throws it
ha.
and throws it,
I get the Mega Mind reference.
straight into her gaping maw.
Yeah. So Mecha Dexterity.
Four.
Oh,
Oh, wow. So as she's roaring, and you see basically what looks like she was gathering energy for something, but directed at you. But then suddenly,
Kaboom.
it just explodes in her mouth. But then it just reveals that basically you've knocked a few of her teeth out and whatnot, but it's done very little damage other than stop what she was doing.
Taste some modern magic, bitch!
wow.
Madhog,
The great magician threw gunpowder.
A godly entity. Wow.
I knew it was a charlatan. Okay.
Yes, Madhog, it's your turn.
Well, last time I checked, I still have my arm jammed down a Duhalan's neck. I can't believe I just said that. This is a weird Durarara fanfiction all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Right. And, well, like I said, I'm moving around with my arm, which is holding a sickle, inside the body of this Dulalan, trying to cut her out from the inside. Just zack, 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 slash, slashing,
Yeah, so,
knitting, cutting, and I am actually, for flavor, I'm also basically moving around in circle around her body as I'm doing that.
yeah, so make a strength check.
Uh-oh. Wait, how much do I have? Do I have 50? Yes, 43. Yes, that.
Anyways,
Wait, we have with advantage too, because plus 10.
Oh, he's arguing that bit. He's arguing something else.
Yes, anyway, I was going to say basically that right now, as you're basically trying to basically scrape the inside of her and go in a circle around her, she uses her whip and then like whacks you with the spine and it throws you off of her. And it also throws the angel back as well. And suddenly she lifts up her head and it shouts, "Satanta!"
Oh,
Do you remember?
And what's her face?
How much damage did that just do to him?
Canada!
It did. Let's see. Right now, it's done 3 damage
3.
because it only just knocked him back.
Thank God for that.
Hey, 3 is a lot in this system.
It is.
I'm gonna say I'm not exactly rolling the health pool.
No, I'm not either. I'm like
And
10.
Constitution is my highest stat.
I have 10 health.
I got 14.
You're lucky then.
Oh, I have 12.
Constitution is my highest stat. Thank God for that.
Yes, now that's done. We go back to Kathleen.
Well, I need to grab that horn.
Get the horn.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it that when Paddy was doing the whole take the horn, she's basically gonna go like, "Oh, my comrade Paddy is telling me to grab the horn. I'll go do that," and runs to it like epically, like heroic. Hopping towards it.
You're the worst actress ever. Anyway, so make a dexterity check because you're trying to catch something.
Okay, that'll be 22.
Yay! Even with your dex, that's good.
Yeah. So you just see basically the Kylark is trying to grab it with her roots in midair, but you snatch it from the jaws of her victory, sort of thing, and you basically have now the horn in your hand.
Blow it!
I'm gonna blow it.
As you blow it for a second time, it feels like everything shakes for a moment, and then suddenly, both the Dullahan and the Kailak are looking at you.
Uh-oh.
Everyone protect Catherine! Protect her!
Malachi basically gets back into the swing digger things and starts shooting at not Kailak. He's shooting at the rider. He's going to try and shoot the horse.
Yep. I just picture him going like this, like slapping his face, like, "You're a soldier. Get together!"
Bran has given him the motivation to get back out there, be the man he's supposed to be.
Yeah.
For my sister!
Yeah, Malachi's just pretty much got the dog basically, held because he doesn't want him to go anywhere near whatever that's going on. And he's going to shoot, and he shoots the horse. So it damages the horse, and it slows it down a little bit, but not enough to stop it.
Wow, durable horse.
It's almost like it's undead or something.
I know, it's like, that's durable. Not even for a undead, that's durable.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that maybe those spears would be useful against these magic creatures.
Yes,
Maybe?
well, I'm now next to a spear. I don't have the horn, so I can go for a spear this time.
And everyone's looking at me. I'm the center of the show.
Yeah, Tara and Teresa, they're trying basically still to keep every single undead off the battlefield between the two of them. And you see basically the circle's getting smaller and smaller as it's being pushed.
Oh.
And
We gotta move things up before we can overrun us.
because there's now hundreds of them.
Oh no.
And you see basically the priest is trying to get past them until Teresa just slaps him basically back and goes, "Don't be a fool, moron." And,
Bitch slap.
and then you see Phineas. He basically starts dodging the Kailak and he starts basically thinking, maybe this weapon isn't good enough. And he sees basically one of the spears, and he basically is attempting to grab it.
Hey, good on you.
And the Kailak won't let him, apparently.
Oh, she's more interested in the horn blower, because they've already got 2 horns notes out of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
A third one would be rather disastrous for them.
You just see basically a bone spear just suddenly comes out of the ground. It just stabs him in the foot, and it's like,
Ah! But I shall still grab the spear.
yeah, so that's his action. So we're back with Demonox.
Well, now this time round, I'm going to activate the shield.
Okay.
On button, flicks. What do I do? Like, just turn it down at 90
I shall turn the shield in defense mode.
You concentrate on the shield, and you try to basically get it to activate. Roll willpower, by the way.
Alright. Power! Power!
Which you have.
60! Just on the nose.
Yeah.
I don't think that's...
So, as you basically activate the shield, it basically glows this white light, and suddenly, basically, the bone spear that was holding Phineas in place just goes, disappears.
Hey, I'm going to go grab the fiery spear now. I have dibs on the fire spear.
Yeah, as you grab it, it's very hot in your hands, and it's like basically you can feel the heat coming up to your face, and the cultist notices what you're doing, and he's trying to stop you now.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Let's see.
I just realized
Can I
something.
pull? Yes?
No, don't tell him.
I'm not telling him because I can't tell him.
Let's see. Fire spear, cultists. That's a fire elemental spear, so...
Yes, the cultist is trying to stop you now from taking the spear out of the body.
Okay. Best course of action, if he's trying to come towards me, would be to try and get him to back off with either shield or through some ridiculous feat of strength, actually swing the spear at him.
Well, that's up to you.
Both are feasible.
Yeah, you can go for either. You just tell me what you want to do, and I'll tell you to do a roll.
Can I go with my luck? Throw the Irish look at him.
It doesn't work that way.
I know. You know what? I'm going to attempt to actually use the spear and literally hit him with the spear as he's trying to go for me.
Okay, so you're just going to basically charge him with the spear. So
Yeah, I'm going to
make
literally.
a strength check then.
Well, I may not have been able to roll for my Irish luck, but I got it.
What's that?
1.
Okay. As you plunge the spear right into him, it's like a whirlwind of flames just basically just engulfs this guy, and then it just burns him, and you see that basically he wasn't really alive at all. He was just burns.
What?
They're undead. That's how they can be culted. That's how we managed to get them in here. They're not living.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
So you burn these burns to
I reduce them to dust. I just picture like giving like an unearthly wail as it goes up.
Yeah. So yeah, it's like an otherworldly cold like scream, like a distant like a well sound.
I just want to like say it seems like it's just like it's revealed to be a skeleton. He burns and he goes.
Yeah.
This will probably just go like, "Grandpa says hi."
Yeah. So Matti, your turn.
I have Bernie spear. Wah! Tree bitch, you're next.
So where is Kathleen?
Near the tree.
Wait, am I?
No, she's basically a bit away from the tree, but she's closer to the ritual circle.
As she's now being targeted by those
Yeah.
two.
By the Dullahan and the Kailak.
Okay. There are 2 cultists left. Where are they?
They are still around the circle.
But now they don't have a spear.
Yeah, the other 2 are trying to get up because they see basically Deemnox has a spear.
I have broken the ritual, bitches. You can't work unless you have the spear. And if I now run away, you're fucked. Woohoo!
Okay, well, I trust the body's ability to keep those at bay.
I might just like now dive out of the way just to stab the tree with a spear. Die! It's a fire spear. She's made of bark.
I guess I try to go between Catherine and Dullahan and then try to use my shotgun to blast at it.
Which one, the Kailak or the
I think you
Dullahan?
said the Dullahan.
Okay. Make a dexterity check then against the Dullahan.
8.
Nice.
Whoa.
Nice.
Anyway, you shoot the Dullahan as it's basically riding towards you, and you shoot its horse from the front, and it just makes it buckle, and the Dullahan basically it doesn't fall off. It just more like basically the horse just basically falls over itself, and then the Dullahan just lands on its feet, just looking at you, and just screams at you.
Well, at least the horse is dead.
This horse is dead. Wait,
It is no more.
Hey, stop killing the dead horse.
Yeah, but well, it's better than flogging it.
Yeah.
oh.
So, Icipal, your turn.
All right. Tobias cracks his knuckles and he casts a spell, and suddenly multiple illusory copies of every combatant on our side on the field start appearing and running around, just turning this all into a massive mass of people, just so that you cannot tell who are the originals and who are the copies, because everyone is just running around crazily.
Okay.
And I am also controlling them in a way that one of the copies, since they are just illusions, I'm not sure if the Dullahan or the Kailak Vera can tell it, are inside the real ones, so that if they can actually somehow see magic or something like that, it would seem to them like even the real ones are just illusions.
So I want you to make a willpower.
Do I count my plus 10?
Yes, because it's occultic.
This is 27.
That should be good for you.
Yes, but since it's a contested roll,
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry about this. But as you basically cast this spell, suddenly you see the Kailak's roots basically, they all basically move in a certain way, and they make a symbol, and then suddenly they all vanish.
Damn it, she had dispel magic.
As soon as they appeared, she just snaps them away.
This is it's counterspell, basically.
Oh,
Damn
that
it.
spell.
You activated a trap card.
How much magic did that cost me?
Because it was quite a lot of illusions that you were building up, it's about 4.
Okay.
How much magic do you have left?
I have 5 points left.
Oh,
Oh, hell.
5.
You sure you don't have summon meteor or something?
I don't have that kind of spells.
So we're back to Madhog now.
Right, so I landed on top of the angel, basically, knocked her back.
Yes, and the angel's like, get off me!
Cipher of the false god! Hoist me up and drop me on the infidel!
She looks at you and just, which one? They're both heretics.
Pick a heretic.
The headless one! Come on, get with the program!
Get the headless one.
She's like, looks at you and goes, fine, as long as it gets rid of him. And she grabs you and
So
starts
basically,
flying alongside, flying
so
up over-
yes, be my tails, angel. To bring tails to my Sonic. Or even better, I go on top of her and I go, yeah! Never-ending story.
She's just sighing.
She's not amused in the slightest.
You're also a heretic. If it weren't for the fact we were finding nasty heretics, should be going for you.
So, yeah, okay. Well, heretic is a matter of perspective, really.
Yes.
So what?
Yeah.
Anyway, just because your religion won the religion wars doesn't mean you're any less of a douchebag.
Yes, wait, I get it, but what is your
And
action?
you two
Okay.
sweethearts, your theological debate for later.
Okay, well, honestly, so I'm going to have her, if
I don't know why my
possible.
internet's on the side to go.
So I want her to basically dive bomb towards the Dullahan, and using that momentum, I'm going to attempt to cut the Dullahan's arm with my scythe. Specifically the arm that holds the head.
Okay, make a strength check then.
Should you roll for the angel as well?
I've already rolled for the angel.
Well, I rolled a 5.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice indeed.
So
Only in this game a 5 is nice. Unbelievable.
So as you drop down, you're just like gaining speed, and suddenly you feel basically the sickle enter her arm, and then with one mighty push, you slice the arm off.
Sweet. Do I grab the arm that's holding the head too? Because that would be great.
Yeah, if you want to grab it, you could try.
I really want the head.
Yeet the head. Yeet the head.
Make a dexterity check then. See if you can beat the Dullahan.
Okay, well, dexterity 39.
You beat her, so you grab her.
Yes! Yes! Hello, Annie! Yes, I hold her in
Throw
front
it
of my
into
face.
Kylak's maw.
Oh god, that'd be so awful.
That would
Spin
be...
it in
that
your
seems-
hand
Hello.
like it's a nunchaku.
That sounds like a great idea. I have an even better idea.
Yeah, well, that'll have to wait till later.
Yes, but
Okay.
anyway, I'm flying around with an angel holding a Dulalan's head who's very mad at me. This is the greatest campaign.
I'm pretty sure you are not flying anymore.
Yeah, you jumped off.
Oh right,
Yeah.
right. Well, I have a Dulalan's head and I'm making faces at her. That's great. You're making faces.
Yeah, so, anyway, the Devar,
Yeah.
what's your action?
Well, I have something that's got its attention on me. Two people that have their attention on me. I
Well,
think
the Dullahan is disarmed at the moment.
that's true.
Only with her head, she's still got her whip.
Yeah, she still might sight me on the battlefield at least. Let me think now.
Well, I'm between you and Dullahan.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna. I guess the only thing I could do is basically try and see if I can blow this horn again.
Okie dokie. You're gonna have to make a dexterity roll then.
Okie dokie. 23.
No, sorry.
Oh no.
Suddenly, you just see the earth starts to move under you. It basically gets you off balance, and then it throws you off.
Ah!
And because it's that bad, Matty, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw as well.
Okay. 88.
No, you both like fall down, like as the earth moves and you lose the horn, and it rolls basically close to the Dullahan.
No.
Right, someone on that side grab the damn thing.
Malachi is trying to have cover fire for you from the Dullahan. And Tara and Teresa are continuously, basically, keeping the undead at bay.
Unfortunately, did the other guy manage to grab the spear now that he's been freed?
Well, first, basically, the angel is basically going after the Kylak, and using her blades of light, trying to slice it. But then, oh god, she gets stabbed in her wings and then basically pinned to the ground.
Oh.
Ouch. Not bad for an angel.
Yep, and you see basically Callum. He's basically trying to actually slice the vines from the angel with his fingers, almost like claw-like. You see, he's doing some damage, but it's not a lot enough. It's not enough to weaken the roots to the point it could free the angel. Phineas, on the other hand, he basically is hobbling now, and he grabs the spear, and he grabs. Let's see which one he grabs. He grabs the right. He grabs
Which one?
the blue and white spear. It's the one with the electricity coming from it.
Hey,
And he's
thunder, we're fire and lightning, baby. Woohoo!
and he sees basically a cultist coming towards him, and he instantly basically uses it to stab the cultist. And okay, suddenly you just see basically almost like the sound of thunder hit this cultist, and it just basically obliterates him.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
Bring the thunder.
Only one cultist left.
Yep, and they can't do the ritual because they haven't got his 2 spears. Well, the ritual won't work if we've nicked 2 of the spears. Now just need to really get that horn.
Now we go back to the players. Demonox.
Okay. Well, since I've got... it actually might be the best idea for right now to either deal with the final cultist to completely knack up this ritual, or try and stab the Calavera with the spear,
Well, that's up to you.
with the fire spear. For the sake of what we need, it might be best to nick the last cultist, because then they really can't do the ritual anymore.
Yeah.
Not without calling in new undead to try and take their place. So I shall go after the cultist, while screaming, "Somebody get that bloody horn!
Yeah. So
Somebody catch that ball!"
make a strength check.
I don't going to get the same result. No, not this time. 53.
Oh.
Yeah, you just missed him, and he tries to grab you and tries to wrench the spear from you.
Well, fight for the spear, bitch. Can I knee him? Can I give him a knee shot while I was trying with the spear?
Well, we'll basically go with Matty next.
Oh, we're fine with the spear over here, so that's fine.
Okay, so how close I am to the horn?
You would have to basically move over right next to the Dullahan to try and grab the horn.
It's better than Dullahan getting it, though I think she might be going after Madhog.
Depends if she's not noticed it.
Well, he's got ahead, so he might not have noticed the horn on the ground.
Yeah, I try to grab the horn.
Make a dexterity check then.
Please roll good, roll good, roll good, roll good, roll
19.
good. That's good.
Oh,
That's it.
man. You guys
What?
are so lucky.
Did she roll 20?
No, she rolled 90.
Oh, thank God for that.
Oh, wow, that's very lucky.
I just want to picture him just dive bomb over. She tries to flail madly for him.
Can I try to blow it during this turn?
You can try it.
Yeah, I blow it. Oh,
This has been the main character.
As the third horn is blown, silence. And then suddenly, Umlaut, or Tanta,
Yes?
suddenly you feel you're ripped from your body. and then suddenly, out of nowhere, you're in the middle of the ritual circle and you're sitting up. And you
What?
see
He recalls
Wait.
consciousness.
your spear is next to you, Finn McCool.
Well, he is technically his knowledge, so when the guy wakes up, his body won't be there anymore.
Okay. This is
I knew it!
this is interesting.
You know, I basically guessed it completely right. That one time when we spoke on the chat, DM.
Yes,
I just
know.
wanted to put it out there.
Yes.
Sweet.
I saw
Okay.
this coming.
You're very smart.
Shut up. I'm going to I don't need your condescension. I'm going to get the spear. Do I suddenly grow a big beard and chest hair?
Yes, you basically are very manly in your frame, and you're like a warrior.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm not going to pretend to do a Irish accent, so just imagine I'm using one.
Oh, well, we will.
And so, here we are. Me, my spear, this hag, this headless bitch, and everyone else who came to see me whoop some ass. Let's go, baby! So, what do I roll for whoop ass?
I'm going to say, either if you're going to do something magical, willpower. If you're going to do something just physical, strength.
Okay, well, neither of those are good stats for me.
Wow, what the Irish hero you are.
He's been asleep for a very long time.
Well, in fairness, I'm not the Hercules of Irish folklore. I'm the smart one.
Yeah, right.
Right. Hey, don't blame me. Blame the DM. Anyway, Right, so, well, I'm going to take my beloved spear, which is right beside me. I'm going to take in a big breath, just to get into position as if I'm a runner about to start running as I hear the bang. And then I start running, just a sprint, a brisk sprint, which becomes faster and faster. I run towards the hag, and I'm going to take a jump and jam my big old spear into the mouth, not the gaping maw, but the face, the also indifferent face of the hag. She's getting a spear through her forehead.
Okay. Make a strength check then.
Honestly, if I fail after all that, it's going to be so embarrassing.
Yes.
Yeah, I can imagine. Finn McCool basically suddenly doesn't look cool anymore.
Yeah, that would suck. 15.
Yeah. So you jump and you strike her in the head, and as you're just pushing against her, she just basically, you just see her eyes open for the first time, and she just screams at you, and then suddenly you just go right through her and leave a gaping hole where her body once was.
Oh, wow.
Well, he's using his, like, magic spear thingy.
Fiend McCool was here.
It's basically, he used the Game Shark to say, push the button to win.
Very much.
Basically, I slowly raise to my standing form as she goes down, and I casually pass a hand through my hair.
Finn McCool is feeling less and less cool.
Well, it's his name. He didn't have a choice.
It's then, as the Kylak basically withers, you just see basically the undead basically all start falling. And they go back, either inert or into the ground. And the Dullahan, it just stood there for a moment, and then suddenly it disappears.
I like to think I had the Dullahan set on me this whole time. That would have been funny.
I guess the head disappears as well.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's go poof.
This is the part when I say to you, see you in hell, but, well, look around you.
Yeah. So Finn McCool, you see basically there are lots of monsters to beat.
Danton, thanks so much for this. I don't know what I did to deserve this, but thank you so much. This is great. Oh, okay. Well, here's what Finn McCool is going to do. He's going to take his spear, starts rotating it as if it were a baton during a parade, and then he starts rotating and pirouetting himself. And as he does that, he starts moving while rotating and pirouetting towards the hordes of the undead. And, well, essentially, you know when Kratos does it, right?
Yes.
I'm doing that.
Yes, you do the Kratos move.
I'm doing that. I'm
Killing
basically,
the entire Irish folklore.
I am a living Buzzo, out of control, and I'm totally out of control, and all that. So, well, I'd hate to steal the thunder to the other players, so I would like to do a organized move with everyone else, honestly, for the final blow, for just there's the last bunch of enemies, and I want to take everyone else on my shoulders, and I do mean all of them, because I'm Finn McCool, I probably can do it. And each of them has a weapon, has a different spear. The party members, at least. And well, I'm going to run towards the horde, screaming, and everyone else screaming too. Why not? Ah! and then it's all stabbing, stabbing, and more stabbing, and then silence.
I thought I was supposed to be the main character.
Quite fitted because Tuomas is
We're all protagonists in the play of life. Haha! So says Finn McCool.
What was then, Matty? I didn't hear you.
Yeah, it's quite fitted because Tuomas sees everything bleeding anyway.
Yeah.
So what's actually gonna happen then?
Well, that depends. Well, you just see basically as Finn McCool is just massacring basically what creatures he sees before him. You just see basically a big fat rotund man suddenly appears and goes like, "Ha ha ha ha! I'm so glad that you lot came when you did."
Who is it?
And suddenly, you just see this
Bastard.
this rotund man with a beard and a staff just appears in front of you from the tree. That old hag basically locked me up in there. Couldn't do a thing. So thanks.
I'm thinking that it may be the king.
Yes, he is the
Wow.
Dagda. I'm the Dagda, baby.
Okay.
Not what I was expecting.
This is different.
This is a bit anticlimactic.
And with that, the magic is gone.
Yes. Well,
So I wonder
that's kind of what the Dagda does.
what were you so afraid about, Icy Pal?
I see. What?
You
About
all-
the Yellow King.
You were all pretty lucky, to be honest. But let's continue, because he goes like, "Anyway, you lot better be getting back to your realm. After all, there's a lot of work we have to do, and you can't be here for that long, I'm afraid."
Oh, the director's telling us to leave. Right.
Right, curtain call and all that.
You see,
Paddy's going to take the spear with him, thanks.
do we get to keep the spears?
Well, they don't need to leave this place, so they can't perform the ritual with it. They can't leave them
Yeah,
here.
that's true.
Can you cure us? Many of us has lost their sanity during this fight. I see blood everywhere.
Look at the swirling majesty of my pectoral muscles. That will cure you of your insanity.
Nope, sorry, it's got worse.
Yeah. He just says, "I'm afraid I can't do anything about your mind, but I can heal your wounds. So you can go home at least physically healthy."
So do I still hear the Yellow King and Mr. Not Resurrected in my head?
Yes, you do.
Damn it.
You've got to live with that. But you're
We
you're
won, but at
mage.
what cost?
Yep,
I mean, come
I'm
to think
leaving, so I don't mind.
Come to think of it, Umlaut, then Setanta, then Finn McCool. I'm not keeping track anymore of who I am. It's gotten away with something real easy to avoid. There are no plants in the land of youth, are there?
There are
Yes.
trees and grass.
A gigantic tree.
I'm pretty sure this being heaven, basically, I can go on a place and not having to see tree ever again.
Well, here's the
Trees
thing.
pretty much everywhere.
Here's the thing. Finn McCool, he will defeat all the enemies, and then he'll go back to sleep. So then
Okay,
you'll
well,
return-
fair enough.
So
Well-
eventually you'll return as Umlaut or as Sentanta.
Setanta, yes.
But anyway, so he goes like, so he heals you all, and he then says, "Anyway, I'll send you all back home if that's what you wish."
Question, isn't the Yellow King still here?
No, you stopped him before he could enter. After all,
Oh.
if they put a symbol on the tree, he would have been here.
Hey, our first action
Whew.
was good. We managed to knock out the guys who were going to cause the right shitstorm.
But that doesn't mean that they won't try again.
Oh, goody.
As long as they don't have...
No.
That
That's-
means somebody has to protect this place from future invasions. And that is the duty that was bestowed upon me and my kin by the legacy of Finn McCool, whom is the coolest.
Yeah, so...
I don't think cool was a term that was used
No.
back in the 1920s, but who cares? I am setting trends.
You transcend time, apparently.
Apparently.
Yeah, so...
So wouldn't it be best for us to leave these here and I pull out the magic mirror?
Do not worry about me, friends. I have finally found home after a millennia of aimless wandering and fear. This is a
Dagda-
Yes?
Yeah, so I was going to say the Dagda just says to Tobias, like, "Hi, I'll take them off you if you don't want to keep them."
You sure you don't want a souvenir, like?
I mean, if it's all the same, then I'd rather keep this. Seeing ghosts is useful. They are such a slippery things. And I put it back.
Then fine, you can keep it.
Thank you.
But I wonder, will you be happy when you return?
What?
Oh, nothing. Pay it no mind.
Oh, he's just a card. He loves being cryptic and all that. Don't mind him. Everything will be fine.
I do take the shadow ring off and just drop it, just in case. It was useful for a moment, but I'd rather not keep that thing around.
Besides, you got the druid one.
Yes, I still have that one.
Yes, what are you... I know what Madhog's going to do, but what are the four are you going to do? Are you going to leave?
Yeah,
You
guess
know, we still have those bags of gold.
Need to gather it from here on out. Yeah, that's true. That's a bag of gold still
Yeah.
with. What are we going to use those on?
Yeah, I
Well,
forgot what.
Oh, yeah, we can now be rich in the... Very
I
well.
actually take out the bag of gold and look inside. What kind of gold is it? Is it just like just gold, or is it gold coins, or what?
It's like a bag of gold coins.
Indistinctive, or are they like antique coins?
They're not antique. They look like they're brand new, like they've been minted.
Okay.
Okay.
That is raise the question: what is the bag of gold coins for?
I'll tell you later.
Oh,
Well, let's keep them on us then for now.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, I guess Tuomas checks out the corpses of the Smith, O'Connor, and Mace to see if there's any extra bullets or collectibles.
Make investigation checks then.
Oh, wow.
Intelligence.
Intelligence.
Paddy's going to take the spear and keep it safe.
12.
You find basically a few shotgun shells was in Kieran Smith's pocket, and you also find what looks like 5 bullets for his Mauser, basically.
But Mauser bullets don't fit with the...
No.
No, you need the Mauser off, Kathleen.
you can give it to Kathleen. She has the Mauser.
Kathleen, you want Mauser bullets?
Do I? She said while looking at an invisible audience.
Right. Hopefully she'll be fine in a few days.
Cough.
She waits for laughter that never comes.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I can see her. In a week or two, she's going to turn into Gloria Swanson from Sunset Boulevard.
Oh gosh.
But yeah, unless anyone else has something else that needs to be done in here.
I don't think so. I mean, I have no idea what Kathleen would want to do with any of the spears, honestly.
Well, as long as one spear's not in the picture, we're perfectly fine.
I
Yeah.
think I could take one spear as a memoir.
Which one are you going to try and take then?
So what are left?
There's the white and red barbed one. There's the yellow and red one. They come as a pair, and that was it.
Okay. So
So-
yellow, red, barbed red, and what was the other?
It was just red, yellow, and the white and red one, which is barbed.
Okay, yeah, I take the white and red one, which is barbed. Because
Okay.
The bar
those were the
ones, they-
two fighting sides in the Finnish Civil War, whites and reds. Symbolism.
So what? See, Tobias is just turning to look at the Allfather and says, "So that's just okay. Aren't those important here?"
They're important, but I think it's best that they don't remain here.
Well, in that case, he's going to take the red and yellow ones.
He just nods his head at you and goes like, "Good, keep them safe."
I'm gonna say, which one's Gale Assail?
Gale
Gale.
Gale is being held right now by Phineas.
Okay, that's the one from actual Finland.
Yeah, I took the Guy Buid and Guy Dirk.
It was found in Finland.
Yeah, found in Finland. Anyway, I've got which one is fire spear?
I'm pretty sure that Tuomas took Guy Bolg.
Yes, from
Yes.
Scotland.
Oh yeah.
Yep, Cullen's weapon.
Yeah, congratulations, Matti. You have a spear that never misses its opponent's heart.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah. So,
And if you throw it, it can slay an army.
Anything else you all doing?
Are you sure you want to give that to a former soldier that hates
Yes.
communists?
I mean, I don't hate them that much.
I
So
mean,
it's
if he
best to give them to someone who's actually good at fighting.
and if he lives,
Insight check.
if he survives long enough, it's going to be very useful during Winter War.
Yeah.
If he learns how to use it.
Yeah. I have found perspective. I think I can go in
Yes. Hello? Oh, not this again. Okay, what did I miss? I cut off when Matti was saying something about perspective.
Oh, you didn't miss much then.
Oh, well. We are pretty much just our horses were both here, and we are ready to head home. And did you hear the part where Teresa and her vampire sidekick just disappeared?
No, but I heard it from you just now, so I guess that's good.
Yeah, and
did
the
the
angel
angel
smacked the priest around and took him out of it.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, and Callan finishes with the group, while you go off and basically rip and tear. Apparently,
Yes, he's doing the doom ending himself, apparently.
Yeah, you're doing Doom. We're walking off though.
so the Dagda basically gets all your horses together, and he goes, "I hope this place doesn't harm you too much."
Wait,
Humans-
what?
Humans have a knack for changing when they leave here.
Ooh.
I don't like the sound of that.
Well, you know, you look at Satanta, he is the living embodiment of that change.
I think in your case it was a bit different than what is going to be to us.
Yes.
Well, I guess
You came home.
I suppose you will leave to see if this change that you're experiencing will be good or bad or somewhere in between.
It's okay.
know?
Let's actually get to it then.
Yes.
Well, let's get to it.
Yeah. So,
Okay, so
Ride the horses.
this is the last goodbye. Hugs and kisses and manly handshakes, or and
Take
whatnot.
Take care.
Yes, you too. Oh, puppet mistress.
She basically gets a handkerchief and looks like she does crocodile tears. Like, I've always saw you as a son.
That
Yes,
is.
is that bad?
It is extremely worrying of you to say that, since I am thousands of years much older than you are. But I appreciate the thought nonetheless. Go get them with your puppets and whatnot. And then I go to Beneficus, the great Beneficus, the
Great
majestic,
and astounding.
the great Beneficus, the great and astounding. Last name, first name.
Tobias
is-
Brown, you know it.
To me, you will always be great and astounding, my friend.
Well, thank you. And, well, thank you for being a good help and a very good custodian back at the hotel. And it seems that you have a lot cleaning up to do here, Tobias says, looking around at the distance, all the rampaging
Yes.
for Morians and such.
You know what they say, a janitor's job is never over. My friend.
Oh, to clean out.
I am the janitor of the underworld, after all. Somebody has to do it, and that somebody is apparently me.
Well,
Oh,
take
well.
care of yourself.
And you know, my only regret is that you did not have any of that gunpowder left for me to put it inside the Duhalan's head and chuck that head inside the gaping maw of the witch. That would have been real fun.
Well, if you ever come back to the other side and visit the States in the future, well, look me up. By that time, I should have my own show and my name on every placard and on everyone's lips by that time.
I appreciate the offer, but I've seen the States. I'd rather be in hell.
Has Umlaut ever been in the States?
Umlaut has been everywhere.
yes.
So wait, so did it left? I'm unclear. Did Dalahan die or just disappear?
Yeah.
It
Did.
disappeared, completely eradicated, because the Dullahan was controlled by the Hag, and the Hag was defeated handily, so the Dullahan was unable to
went
maintain
poof.
its form, and went poof, exactly.
Oh, okay.
So since I'm doing this, I'm moving from Beneficus to Paddy. Ah, Paddy, Lord of Drinks, Kings of Wine. King of Wines, I should say. We haven't had the pleasure of being around each other for long, but let me tell you, you are such person that I will seldom forget.
Nice. Same to you, lad.
Lad,
Yes.
please, I'm older. Please, I could be your great.
Doesn't matter. Maybe you haven't noticed it's called everyone lad. And laddie.
Right. Well, I suppose be seeing you when your time is right, lad. Unnecessarily ominous. And then, okay.
We'll be seeing about that. Don't you worry about it.
Yes, you could always end up in the other place. Who knows? I'll be rooting for you, lad. Okay, who's left? Only Tuomas, right?
Thomas, yes.
Tuomas. Of all these people, I'll miss you the most.
Well, it was honor serving you, sir, and I do military salute.
Well, I do one as well, but I can't quite do it right, and I end up saluting my nose. Ouch! Right. I don't personally know much about modern war, but I've seen my fair share of conflicts throughout my years. It's never fun.
No, it's not.
surely not as fun as when Finn McCool makes it look.
There is something very, I don't know what was the word, metal?
I don't know how being made of steel or metal applies to our current situation, but I'm sure that will make sense in a 50 years time or such.
Yeah, it's just the word that came to my head.
Weirdly enough, me too. Anyway, I'll miss you. Rest, soldier. At ease, soldier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tuomas is going to go and invent metal music.
So,
My God.
so Phineas and some of the other NPCs say their goodbyes to you as well, Madhog, and Phineas even basically goes like, "Great talking with you, and thanks for everything."
Me
You
too,
really-
sir. Manly handshakes, Predator style.
Yeah, he's just basically. I'm sad to see you go, and especially when you've influenced me so much. So thank you.
Just go put some good in the world. It's never too late to change, for the better.
Thanks.
Look at me. I have silver hair now. Isn't that the best?
It's weird, but it suits you.
I guess I'm ahead of my times.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Malachi just basically salutes you.
Everybody, salutations, greetings. Greetings from Tirnanog.
And of course, Bran is basically just.
Oh
pawing at
my
you, like,
gosh, let me just get on the action, on the petting action. I owe this dog so many cuddles. Oh, who is the bravest boy? Who is the sweetest boy? You are. Yes, you are. Please don't do that sound. Oh, such a good boy. Good Bran. Good Bran. Take care of your master.
Yeah.
He's been through a lot. Hi.
Yes.
Bye, Malachi. Just a dry goodbye to Malachi.
Yeah, he saluted you earlier, and
Right.
and said.
Well, I wasn't there. I wasn't there when he did so.
Okay. So anyway, your horses are ready to go now, and I take it you all leave.
Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah.
go because there's nothing else to do.
So as you all get back on the horses, you see basically the Dagda and Finn McCool just waving you off. As
Wait, you mean Setanta?
Yes, Satanta. Yeah, there's so many names. You could
I
be
know.
either of them.
I know.
Anyway,
Hunter McCool.
so you all basically ride back through the mist, and you go over the ocean back. What appears to be daytime right now, and as soon as you get off your horses, they're gone, and the path is gone, and the mist is gone as well.
I check it with the mirror. Do I see the path?
No, it's not there right now.
And you don't have a branch.
Who has the branch actually?
Well,
what
I
we
have
did with
I have
Setanta.
the branch. I
Yeah.
still have the branch.
So the
Umlaut
branch
had
is.
it.
Oh, well.
But it's better it's in there.
Tobias just lets out a very long sigh. Well,
You
it
all
seems. Oh,
Yeah, sorry, carry on.
it seems that this little adventure is finally over. I need a drink.
I think we all could use one.
It's suddenly, as you're all walking, that you suddenly see a make of car that you've never seen before.
Oh no.
A what?
A
Make a car.
car that you've never seen before.
Okay.
It looks a bit
Oh.
more.
Oh,
I know what's going on.
We're not in the same time we left.
So, which
Oh,
way do you
no.
want to go?
I slept too long.
Well, we've got a new world to explore.
back to hotel first.
So, as you walk back to the hotel, you see the hotel is not a hotel anymore.
What is it?
You see, it's a museum now.
No! The museum has spread its wings and assimilated the rest of the building. The dolls rule the world.
I just look goes like, well, that's a pain. I left me fair undies in there.
Wait,
Yeah.
did we go to future?
You see, basically, the village is now bustling with people. They're all wearing clothes that you've never seen before either.
Oh no, we look.
I ask
We're terribly out of fashion.
what time it is. I ask like, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot entirely what could you tell me the date so I can make sure I'm not late.
This
Oh.
is
A
weird.
date?
Well, I was planning to leave politics anyway.
Yeah, but he wants to know the date, so
So the person goes, a date? Sure, you mean the time, sir.
no, I need to know the date so I'm not late for my appointment.
You see, he's drunk.
It's the 1st of January. Yeah. He just says the 1st of January right now.
Oh,
I'm sorry, we might be going to be skitty here.
no,
I'm
is
sorry
it?
about
It's
It's a thing funny. I've forgotten the year entirely though. I may have had one too many to drink.
It's 1931. What's wrong with you? You've been drinking too much.
Oh, 1931.
I probably have been. Sorry about
So-
that now.
Wait. So it's only been less than 10 years. That's disappointing.
8 years
year
in the
jump.
future. Oh,
Ooh, could it be
Shit.
worse? I was first thinking that we had traveled to the 1960s or something.
so here we are standing in our almost 10 year out
Year-old
of date
clothes.
fashion clothes.
wow.
Well, shite.
What do we do with this?
Yes. Well, I guess we're just gonna have to leave that for a story for another time. Especially since, even though you've basically gone to the other world and you've had many experiences, and with it, you've taken something back with you that has changed you. You find it much harder to sleep, and you also find it like someone's always watching you now, like an angry force of nature is just always haunting all of you. And you know deep down, even after you die, someone else will try. Either the King in Yellow will try again to take the sovereignty of the land and control Ireland, or the Cromcra will return one day.
Well, by that time, I am long gone from this island.
Well, I know that I will not be alive for that. Oh no.
I also want to do another little scene in the distant future,
Yeah,
but I don't think it would work right. I don't know if it's appropriate or not.
yeah. Well,
I have double spear and I'm not afraid to use it.
yeah. And you all
Well,
try to keep your spears safe, however you like.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I think we'll end the session there.
Yeah.
okay, this was. You know what? First of all, I would like to congratulate everybody in here. First of all, for surviving, all of us.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that.
I couldn't believe that either. I expected to die myself.
I am somewhat surprised.
I have the highest skill count with 5 different creatures killed.
Well, I don't know. I think
Yeah,
Finn
that's
McCool has it.
But those were
Doesn't count.
scripted encounters, so it doesn't count. Those were cutscene kills.
Sure.
By the way, you were asking about the gold coins.
Yes.
Yes.
I said in a previous session to Madhog that Dullahan are weak to gold.
Oh.
Ah,
Oh.
so Dullahan comes.
If
what's that from?
I did if nobody else remembered it, what made you think I would remember it?
I don't know. I thought maybe basically someone else would have remembered it.
I
Nope.
didn't remember it at all.
The funny thing is, I know.
You could have given us a reminder.
Yeah,
You,
it was
you
like
know, the other stupid thing is,
I was like completely gone and derailed.
well, the thing is, I actually have noted it down that she is weak to gold, so I dropped the ball on that one.
Yeah. Also, the Dullahan's identity was Mary Reed.
Yeah, that was
but-
pretty clear, considering that Anne Bonny was the hag.
Oh, I thought Anna Bonny was the Dullahan.
No,
No.
No.
he was the hag.
Oh, well, I call her.
I think they screamed wrong name of the wrong person.
Yes.
I'll stab you! It's like,
Well,
I'm leaving you. Wait, why are you going to Mary?
Clearly, I misunderstood because I thought the hag was a much more ancient creature than just the pirate lady.
Yeah,
So-
I thought Anne Borg was Dullahan too.
Yeah, Anne Bonny was being empowered by Crom Cra.
Yes. Essentially, there's a hag reborn.
Fair enough. Well, first of all, I would like to clarify something about my character since the campaign is over and I can just reveal my cards.
Sure.
This is funny because you see, last time we did this campaign with Ross as the DM, I tried to go out of my way to give my character the most complex backstory I could give him given the circumstances, but then I ended up dying like a chump, literally set on fire, so why go through that effort when I could die like an idiot? So this year, this is what I wrote for my character's backstory. What's it to ye? Yes, I went to Danton legitimately with an offer to make a character who has basically no backstory as a running gag. And then he went to town with it and gave him a backstory unbeknownst to me. But the even funnier aspect of that is that I guessed what that backstory was right before this last session. More or less. So this has been a roller coaster in many ways, and I enjoyed it.
Well,
Yeah.
it was a mystery for you at least. But
Yeah, I was trying to emulate basically the feel of an Irish folklore, and I'm not sure if it came across that well, but I tried.
Yeah.
I think you did a great work. Honestly, I don't know much about Irish folklore in the first place, save for a few names like the Dullahan, for example. So I've learned a few more interesting things thanks to this session, like Tirnanog,
Yeah.
Tirnanog, right?
Turnanog.
Tirnanog and the god Kumquat.
I only occasionally encountered Dullahan as a Final Fantasy creature and a
Dullahan is, of all the
super
Irish
boss in
creatures,
Golden.
is very popular in RPGs or anime
Yeah.
and whatnot. And also no leprechaun, thank you for that.
Yeah, I didn't want to basically put them in for obvious reasons because they're more of a good spirit than they are a bad one.
I say
Right.
they're not really malicious, so
Well, they're not even interesting because they are, of all the Irish folklore mythologies, creatures and whatnot, they are the most overexposed and that makes them
Overused.
quite dull, if you will.
Yeah.
Before I go, because it's very late,
sorry about that.
I want to share with you the remaining hats that I did not get to showcase on this campaign.
Do it.
I shall do it. So, okay, so you've already seen my man as a chef.
Yep.
Here it is again, just for your enjoyment.
minus multi-upload.
So he was making cheese, but unfortunately he ran out of milk. So, since he ran out of milk, he had to call in the milkman.
Oh no.
That's why you asked about the milkman.
And the milkman came with the milk. Unfortunately, it turns out the milk was very acidic. It was a bad milk. So because of that, Mr. Milkman, I am taking you to court.
Oh no!
Hear ye, hear ye!
I'd like to have known what situation you would have been.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
well-
I honestly don't know, but I wanted to make one just in case.
Umlaut had all these hats because he was trying to find his identity through his hats.
But anyway, so one hat I did not showcase, but I had the perfect opportunity to showcase, was this last one, since we were all going to a war.
Uh-huh.
And these are all the hats I had prepared before the campaign.
Right.
You had quite a number of hats then prepared.
Yes, sadly I had taken a Sherlock Holmes hat, detective hat, but I forgot to Photoshop it, as it were. So I did not have it prepared. But that could have been the thinking hat in the last session.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Right.
well, yeah. Now that we are revealing things about our characters that didn't come up in the campaign, I have few things to reveal about my character as well.
Okay.
First, this is how his name is written.
Tobias Brown.
Okay.
He wasn't British, he was German.
I knew it wasn't British because you said slight British accent.
Yeah, the whole slight British accent was intentional, him hiding his nationality from people just figuring out due to the Great War still
Yeah.
being in people's minds.
I was really tempted to basically put you in the middle of World War II.
That would have been a doozy.
Yeah, it would
Yes.
have been. But I was like, basically, well, they didn't spend that long in Tir na Nog, so
The longer we spend, the further and forward we would be.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be interesting considering that he has been missing to his family, his mother and two younger sisters for 8 years. But now he has a big bag of gold to fulfill his dream of going to the United States and starting his own magic show there.
all the
So-
while, two voices are in his head telling him to
Join
serve.
us.
You should join me. I'm the cool king in yellow. No, you should join me. I am Bowser.
Shut up!
Okay.
Yeah, Tuomas was actually an aide in the Finnish foreign ministry, but I guess his political career is gone now. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it
think
got
Tuomas,
shot down.
Tuomas leaves politics and becomes a painter and paints all kind of nightmares images.
Yes.
He ain't got a fortune, though.
Does he become socialist in his later years? Imagine that.
Yeah, he
I
just
have-
leaves politics for.
I have no idea what Kathleen Doyle be doing because I revealed.
Maybe you could write a book of
Yeah.
your appearances.
Yes.
So
Or you get guest appearances in that famous American puppet show comedian from the 40s.
But oh yeah, Kathleen still believes she's just in a play.
Yeah, she still believes
Yeah.
she's in it.
She still
Oh.
believes her reality is just a play and that she's an actor in
It's
it.
going to take a while to fix.
Yeah, she's going to need a shrink.
Yeah, she definitely needs a psychologist.
And yeah, I guess so. So it's 1931. So Tuomas arrives just in the time for the Lapua movement, which was a right-wing attempt for a revolution.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well-
great.
Well, good thing that it didn't go that well.
Yeah.
The scene I was contemplating for my character at the end, a bit more of like after scene, depending on what happened.
I mean, I'm assuming that his years of drinking will catch up to him at some point.
No, he's sat there in a restaurant, looking at the paper, enjoying a fresh cup of coffee. He's got a smartwatch, everything. The years 2018, and he looks the same. Hasn't aged a day.
Oh.
Oh,
Because old dear old Paddy Brannigan is the son of oh god, how do you pronounce his damn name?
Avatak?
Avatak the vampire and a werewolf.
okay. So
So he's that's why he's cousins to the other guy.
Okay, so once again, had I known that our DM was going to allow this Call of Cthulhu campaign to be so wacky, I would have given my character a more insane backstory. But considering I became Finn McCool at the end, I really had no reason to
You
complain.
can't complain about that. You got a really good
Yeah.
Yeah.
As I said,
That's why I found Paddy found it so amusing when Finn McCool saying, "When you die and comes, you'll go outside." It's like, I have a bit of a problem there, mate. I don't die.
yes.
Okay, well,
If I'd actually died in the campaign, it'd be like at his funeral and he'd go out of the grave.
I mean, everybody has already joined me for tea. We were waiting on for you in Tirnanog. We miss you, mate.
I
Yeah.
got sorted down.
By the way, Demonox, the why Chuck Din comes into your mind. When you die, you go there for a little bit and then you come back.
Yep, just like dear old grandpa.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I literally I pop in to say hi to down for a bit.
Okay,
And then go
so
home.
I will say though, this final session did take a turn for the atmosphere, where because we've had these horrifying atmosphere, and then suddenly the final battle comes in, and then suddenly it's like Final Fantasy.
suddenly it's a swashbuckling action fantasy, not too dissimilar from The Princess Bride, honestly.
Yeah, you'll find basically a lot of Irish folktales are like that. They start off kind of horrifying, and then they just suddenly the heroes basically are like
punching the Eldritch Abomination in the face.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep.
their own fist.
So it's intentional. This was just to emulate that
I'm not
Irish.
sure.
That's how it goes.
I'm not sure how intentional this was, but Finn McCool at the end was pretty. Well, I don't want to say cool, but you know what I mean.
He Doom guy did. He got the Doom guy ending.
It was basically a Deus Ex Machina. Let's face it. Just comes in, literally comes in and solves the conflict for everyone.
Well,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yeah,
Or
you're
was-
all really lucky today.
Pretty
Yeah.
by the sounds of it.
I got
Okay.
hit. Thankfully, I
We
rolled
did.
decent enough not to get hit badly.
Okay, so it's getting very early in the morning, so
Yeah,
I
it is.
think we should all wrap this up. But I want to say that I'm really enjoying this, and I would like for Call of Cthulhu or style or adjacent campaigns to be a tradition with us, and we could take this very style and apply it to a different setting and mythology every
Call
single
of
time.
Mackie.
We could do it. we could do it a Scandinavian Call of Cthulhu, or we could do it set in Japan and face some truly grudgy horrors of Japanese folklores and urban legends.
Well, I'll give you a hint to something I'm working on for next year. Then
Ooh, is it Call of Cthulhu set in Japan in the 1920s?
no, it's set in Poland.
Oh,
Interesting.
well, there are a lot of horrible, horrific things happening in Poland as we speak, so that should be interesting.
Yes, and especially back then in the 1920s. But the thing I will leave with is the forests are not what they appear.
Ah, the howls are not what they seem. Yes, Twin Peaks.
Oh, it's like we are in Finland.
Okay, well, this should be interesting, and I sure love the idea of exploring lesser known mythologies and folklore. Because let's face it, not many people know much about Irish mythology, and pretty sure I had never heard anything about the Polish ones. Wait, is Chernabog from around those parts?
I mean, Chernobog is, I believe, but
I think it's more Slavic.
Right. Well, Eastern European in a manner of speaking. Right. I only know Chernabog as the god of death. But
it's just the reason. Yeah, it's just the reason I say Chernobog because I think it's a different Chernobog. but you'll see if I use it though.
I guess we'll see. Yes, we'll see next year. I cannot wait. Well, I can. I can
Yeah,
wait
think
because
after.
I have to wait, but I really can also wait because I need to decompress from this experience. Right. And it's a very long campaign, this last session.
Yeah,
It was especially lengthy. Even considering daylight savings, this was really long.
Yes,
I
it
was-
gave
I
us
was-
an extra hour.
I was worried about that, to be honest, because I was like, oh god, the players are going to do everything to avoid turn nog for as long as possible.
I mean, we did it, but yeah,
But
we
wait,
did.
there is one last unanswered question. What about the attic?
Ah, yes, the attic. Well, let me open up basically my folder again because I closed it. I had a map for the attic. In the attic, there was going to be like trash, wooden chest, old desk, old mattress, rocking chair, and the circles you would see on the map. They're all wooden mannequins.
It's a baby crib.
Ah, it's a
And
good
they-
thing we didn't go there then.
Yeah,
Was-
and in the
So-
wooden chest there would have been a horrifying thing that I had set up, which was
Ah.
part of the trap.
So
trap.
attic was just a trap.
It was a trap, but it did have an item in it, but it wasn't that important.
So
Oh,
what
well,
was
miss that
the
one.
what was the whole thing about Tuomas going to the attic door and just whispering "Don't cry"?
Because there was dead children up there crying.
Oh,
Okay, that
Ah.
makes sense.
No, that makes sense.
That makes sense.
Let's just say there was a horrible mummified corpse in the chest.
Of course.
But
What
did
was
they
the
have an
item?
important item?
Well, we already had to go through the museum, so we have gotten the gist of the ghosts as early as session 3, so that would have been redundant. You know, more haunting ghosts. We get it. You are a warning. Okay.
This would have been more physical because the corpse is going to come to life and just attack you.
Right. And more sanity that I was going to lose.
Yeah.
Hold on. What is the deal with the sea serpent and the merfolk that I saw in the vision where I ate the fish? What do they have to do with anything?
It was just a random memory of your past life.
Okay, yes, I gotten that. It's what hinted me. It's what spoiled me into figuring out. Hey, maybe I'm actually Finn McCool. But I thought the serpent and the merfolks were going to figure out in the plot. So, although as soon as you figure out, it's not foreshadowing. It's a flashback.
Yeah. It was just more of a hint, basically, of one of his adventures that he had.
Right. So he ate the salmon when he was being attacked by a sea serpent and merfolks at the same time. That's
More of a jumbled up memory.
They were a jumbled up mishmash of different memories that were just coming to you.
right. Well, that's all the mysteries I wanted to solve for tonight. I mean, for this morning.
Yes.
I can see the sun rising from here.
I'm sorry, again.
Yeah.
I mean, I have.
missed.
Well, it's Finland. No, I'm sorry, not Finland. Ferdinandia, or whatever the name was.
Ferdinandia.
My mistake.
Finlandinadia. I don't remember. Don't remember what you called it. Sorry.
Fenoscandia.
I can never remember Fenoscandia.
Finoscandia.
I don't know why I always go back to Finlandivania. I'm tired.
That's
I'm
Finland and
sorry.
Transylvania put together.
Well,
Okay, well, I'm not too far off then.
You do realize I just came up with that.
Hold on. Wait. So if you put Scandinavia with Scotland together, do you know what you get?
See what?
Castlevania. Good night, everybody.
yeah, good night.
Yeah, good. Take care,
Right.
buddy.
Yeah, goodbye.
Okay, so this is an additional little tidbit, a blurb that we decided to add at the end of this whole experience because Mr. Icipal over here has promised us to explain why he was so scared about the King in Yellow, finally.
First, I would just like to say that I do not mean this as a negative, but there was surprisingly little Cthulhu mythos in the Cthulhu campaign.
It's a style more than a setting in
It
that
was-
sense.
It was more concentrated on the Irish mythology rather than Cthulhu.
And it
Cthulhu
worked.
was just a tease of basically of crossovering.
Well, no, Call of Cthulhu in this sense is more of a style of TTRPG than specifically a setting. We did the traditional setting last year, but we are branching off to different horrors from different folklores. That's the idea.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So the King in Yellow. Are you familiar with the term memetic hazard?
not particularly, no.
No, not really.
Well, that is. Well, yes, Matti.
I guess it's some kind of an mind affecting entity that or phenomenon that can be spread through by repeating some kind of a code phrase or such.
Is it
pretty much.
basically mass hysteria?
Sort of, in a way, because that's what the mark of King in Yellow is. That it's just looking at it causes it, and it spreads through the users. Because when you look at the sign of the King in Yellow, it pretty much immediately brainwashes you to become the King in Yellow's devout follower, and you want to spread it. So if we had put those pieces of the medallion together and looked at it, bad things.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just lose control of our characters, essentially.
Yes,
Yeah,
that would have been bad, but that part already knew about the play of madness.
Yeah, the whole symbol thing, the yellow sign, he could also see through it as well. So wherever there was a sign of his, he can see through it. And because he couldn't entertain a nog, he needed someone to get in there and put his image on the tree so then he could control Tyr the Nog.
And we managed to stop that, luckily. And we never put the medallion together, so it has no actual power.
I still have that medallion half, technically.
Yeah, you still...
Yes, but Paddy has the other.
And then, honestly, the King in Yellow is from all the monsters, the Cthulhu mythos. It's probably the one that freaks me out the most.
Because of this whole mind control that's spread throughout a nasty play.
Well, that and it is so easy to spread with the mark itself. The play can make you just a slave or just drive you insane.
You know what's really scary, as in profoundly terrifying about this notion that you just said? What the King in Yellow could potentially represent if you read between the lines. It represents a bad ideology that's spread throughout a group of people, generations to one generation to the next. It's why fascism never dies. It's why white nationalism never dies. It's one of those awful ideologues that survive the people who initiated them and spread uncontrollably and occasionally gain a dangerous amount of traction, and they never really die. The mortals, the people die, but the ideologues, they survive everything.
And well, in the King in Yellow's case, once you get mind whammied, that's it for you. You don't get to retry your saving throw at the end of your turn. There is no turning back from that. And there is also the fact that, well, like for most of the great old ones, like Cthulhu himself, they don't really give a fuck about us. They care about us puny mortals about as much as we care about the millions of microbes we kill by breathing every day.
Yes, I know. I mean, Cthulhu, the Cthulhu awakening, it's just him stretching, and it doesn't really matter to him if we are around to see that.
But the King in Yellow, he is, he is the great old one, so he's not really accurate to say he's malevolent, but he's intentional. He wants to enslave humanity for whatever reason. So unlike, say, Cthulhu, who is just more of just a force of nature that just is passing through, King in Yellow is intentional. He has a specific goal he's aiming for and working towards.
Okay.
And unlike, say, Nyarlathotep, who is also similar, but he's more about just fucking with humanity for his own amusement.
Or in a very specific case, just fucking with one anime boy as a cute anime girl.
That
stupid show.
So that's pretty much the case with King in Yellow, and why I was so freaked about him.
Honestly, by your reaction, I was expecting something as awful as him just causing people to turn inside out like gloves en masse. I mean, mind control is terrifying, but I've seen it so many times and from so many kind of villains that at some point it loses its, initial charm.
I'm gonna get off now.
Yes, me too. Well, this has been the King in Yellow explained, a video essay by Icy Pal. Thanks for joining us, everybody. We will see you sometime, maybe.
Bye.
Yeah. Take care.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Anyway, I'm gonna go now.
Bye.
So, yeah, but